Hello, and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic Sunday morning. I hope you're ready for a nice, calm, peaceful session with no suspenseful music or activities of haunt or terror. But I should give a content warning to anybody watching this. If you are easily frightened, or if you have any phobias, or if there are certain horror themes that may not sit right with you, please turn off the stream. Before we jump in the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in joining any of our games, we have open slots available in both of our Friday games. Our Friday early, we're trying to start a brand new campaign, but we need 2 more people to jump in on that to be able to start it. And our Friday evening, starting next month at the earliest, we are going to be entering into a level 20 epic Spelljammer campaign in our universe. If you are looking to jump in on that, it is more expensive than all of our other games because epic level content takes a lot more preparation to get situated to make sure it's entertaining for people that are, well, practically gods. But if you are interested in any of that, be sure to reach out to me and let me know. We have exactly 1 slot available if you want to be able to play in an epic level campaign. That's going to have to be probably one of your very few opportunities to do it successfully. But anyways, that's everything from me. Clover, tell us what happened last session.
Sorry, I'm still opening the Word document. So Natalie does keep good notes. Last session, I woke up from my dream. It wasn't a normal dream though. It felt like it was lost memories of some kind. I saw a full strucker talking to my father, something along the lines of me showing promise. I didn't know really how to feel about that, and what scared me most was the fact that I saw my father scream for the first time, and the other person just sat there and didn't say a word. He was just looking at me the whole time. I sort of opened up to her about Lily, but she wanted to go in detail, and I didn't really know what talking about it would change if that would change anything. I ended up trying to change the subject and looking for things in the darkness, and I found a Cyclops. We pulled a prank on it by blowing a whistle, but I ended up getting its attention. It offered us a brain. Apparently brains are what it learns things from after eating them. We found out about the Cyclops later on because Bernie wanted to go kill it, which wasn't very surprising. We learned that it knew my father, and it was delivering a message to Patrick. We started talking to it, and it said it was going to help us devise a trap to get past that baby and kill the things guarding it. I didn't like the idea of killing things, but I've made it this far, so that's a little brain matter under your nails. Shivers. We ended up going towards this big god baby thing and setting up our trap, but it didn't really work out. The Cyclops things that were very highly perceptive noticed all of us in about 4 seconds. It ensued into a fight, and the baby got involved after a fireball went off. We managed to kill all the Cyclopses and fight the dead god baby thing. It was not a fun fight. I ended up having to use a spell that was offensive, which I wasn't very happy about. I ended up doing that and then flying around looking. I found the portal, but everyone else was exhausted, and I think they found something that was a phylactery of some kind to a lich. I didn't really think it was important. All I was thinking about was my father, but it killed 4 hours of time of them sitting there looking at these things and opening doors. I really considered going through the portal, but I didn't. I knew I needed people to go with me, or I'm not going to find my father. And that's what I ended on notes.
Okay. Well, there was a fun little thing that happened with Miriam.
She doesn't know what happens in people's heads or the
well, you saw what happened to his face.
Oh yeah, the face thing. That's right. I didn't see.
And the ritual on the floor.
And the ritual on the floor, where apparently he knows how to destroy phylacteries through a ritual that requires specifically his blood.
Natalie's not proficient in Arcana. She doesn't know much about magic.
That is the weirdest thing about your character.
But yeah, that's all I have for notes on that session. I hope you guys liked it. I always try to write them in her perspective.
Very good.
So,
It adds character.
everybody, you are standing there at the end of this chamber. Ruka, be sure that you have on your character sheet and noted that you do have 1 level of exhaustion right now. The god baby had this
Yep, I
special
did.
ability. Good. Well, Clover is the first one over on the other side right now, everybody.
Oh, she just went in the portal.
No, she's just standing next to it while everybody
It's
else is like,
sitting there for the last 4 hours.
yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have to find your way across over there.
Cast water walk.
Do you really want to try that?
It's gonna be very hot.
Well, it's possible to walk along the sides here, right?
Scale the sides, yes, but they're very, very small. Little
All right,
gaps.
but is it like the floor over here? Is it is there an angle to it or anything?
It's
or?
a slanted slope.
Okay.
Just walk along these pipes.
Oh, I could do this actually. I would like to use blood harvest to make a bridge of blood across it from the slain eyeball creatures.
Use what?
It's the same spell that I use to make the blood diamonds, but it also can make temporary structures.
Oh, holy shit! You're actually using that. Nice.
Yeah, I haven't had to use it yet, so it just
Then yes, you can.
you just see Talsha casting a spell for like 10 minutes with the same ruby out that she does normally for to get the blood diamonds. As the blood from these eyeball creatures is slain and what's left of the atropal blood just starts forming and makes a temporary bridge across the lake of lava.
It's rather unsettling, but
I could
practical
probably
thing.
just walk on.
Yeah,
I could
go ahead.
probably just walk on the walls, but that works too.
Yeah. I'd rather keep my souls intact.
It lasts for a week and it will get weaker as each day goes by.
So thanks to the structure that you put up there, everybody can walk along the ledge much more easily over towards your destination. You all look through this little portal, and what you see first is this rolling fog settling through the portal and touching the ground right underneath it. The fog continually rolls underneath itself, forming and pushing back into where it came from. As you look forward, the first thing you notice is there's a few metallic fences in there with spiked, forked tips at each of the posts. You see a few chunks of stone structure as well attached to this. And Mirian / Tosha, with your immense experiences, you both can discern that that looks eerily like the fence and borders of like a graveyard.
We'll be entering into a grave. You were muttering something earlier, Miriam. What was it about left and right?
I was given advice, but I don't fully understand it. They will be distracted to the left, go to the right.
All right then.
Sounds like then if it's straight through the portal,
Are
we
Are
go
you
right.
completely sure about that? I was under the impression it was the other way around.
Well, I literally have in my notes, they will be distracted to the left, go to the right, says the Raven.
Okay, well, yeah.
Trust the wizard's notes.
Trust the wizards.
I was just going off of memory.
Paladins are jocks, okay? You guys know.
Yeah.
You're the worst type of jock. You're the goody two-shoe one.
I trust the magic nerd.
Yeah. You're that person with just like, well, definitely if we were playing a high school themed campaign, Ruka would be the person who joined the track team with way too much skill, but puts very little effort into being good at it.
Oh, yeah.
So a Mary suit.
Absolutely.
All right. So we're going to do a high school one-shot win with this group.
Natalie, you're right. I last saw you going this way, and have you just been standing here for the last, I don't know, how long was that stuff taking us?
Oh, you mean 4 hours? Yes, I've been standing here. She looks annoyed. Let's just go. Thank you for the bag. She puts the bag on her side.
All right, everyone. Remember, keep most of the flesh covered except for your wrist and the nape of your neck in case we need to use that water.
Right. Okay. So I guess we're doing this. I feel a little bit tired, but I'm good to go.
Yeah, we're doing this. We've already well, I'm not going to say wasted because it wasn't a waste, but we did spend 4 hours in here doing that stuff. Let's go. We have a mission.
I know. Let's keep on our toes and, like I said earlier, don't expend your resources unnecessarily. We don't know when we'll be able to, well, get a proper rest in there.
I don't have toes. I have hooves.
Okay, yeah. Isn't that only like one big toe?
Is this really?
Oh, it's like a toenail.
Okay, Clover's walking through the portal.
Lily saw where this was going, and she just hopped through.
I'll fall behind them.
Yeah,
grabbing Bernie as I go through, like, come on.
Yeah. We should
Whee!
keep some levity while we can, I think.
And then Miriam stays behind, and he closes it, and he's like, my plan has come to fruition.
Finally, some peace and quiet.
So, as you all step through this portal, you are forced to take a very deep breath. But when you exhale, there's a density in the air that is foreign to each of you. You look around at this plane, and it is drastically different from anything you've all encountered before. The first thing you notice, gray, black, and white, is the tone of everything you see. The fence post in front of you, the rocks, rubble, the ground, the fog, the smoke, the sky, including the very large object up there that, well, you can look directly at it. Is that a sun or a moon? You can't tell because of the bleakness of this area. The next thing you notice is the very quiet whine of something in the distance. It may be metallic and it may be physical, maybe a person. You can't really discern from this far away. And aside from that, the territory in front of you seems oddly very open. All of you with a passive of 13 or higher, you notice something. There's a chain connected to your chests for every single one of you, other than Lily.
This chain is a pervert.
Where's the chain going?
It just settles and droops down. For some of you, it is longer, and for others, it is smaller. Marion's goes very far down. Lily does not have one. Tolsha, pretty far down. Bernie, a little smaller than that. Clover's and Patry's are very small.
Hey, isn't it based on intel?
Yeah, isn't your intel like a 12?
Mine's 20.
Oh, never mind. Yours is the same length as Marion's.
Yeah, I was gonna say Clover's very smart.
What's this chain? Can I roll a religion check on that?
This would be an arcana, not a religion.
Oh, okay.
But if you're proficient in arcana,
Necromancer?
No. I'm a paladin, goddammit.
why do I need to know things and stuff and such?
Why know it when I can smite it?
Love 22.
Tolsha is
doesn't
not
everyone-
a worshiper. Yeah?
Doesn't everyone have disadvantage because fatigue?
Yeah!
We're all exhausted.
True.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Get that nat 20 out of here.
You're
Lily,
welcome.
Lily doesn't want to lose at all, so she's going to flash to make that arcane 25.
25. Lily, you only heard about this in passing while snooping in locations in the Lyceum that you should not have been in. Setting up your next prank, of course. That chain may be the physical manifestation of one's tether that would discern them as not native to this realm. And the only thing you know about tethers is it is what keeps you attached to your home plane as a safety precaution to always bring you back there.
Joey, Clover casted Detect Magic. Subtle spell. Alright, deducted the sorcery.
Yeah.
points. She's looking for where this portal starts here.
You look directly behind you, the portal that you just stepped through.
Okay, everyone's through, right?
But from your perspective, it appears to be this large stone archway that just has a little bit of smoke forming within the threshold.
Oh, so it's like Harry Potter. Okay. Did everyone come through?
Yes.
Okay, I'm dispelling magic on the portal. Just gonna try.
Okay. You certainly casted that spell.
Did it work?
No.
What are you trying to do here?
She's just looking at it. You didn't see her do anything. Subtle spell is awesome.
Yeah, keep wasting all your resources before you get to your dad. I love it.
Yeah, like Bernie said, unnecessarily don't do stuff. Which this wasn't unnecessary. I just wanted to.
We have to check that. Yeah.
Oh,
she's
that was
not-
1,000% unnecessary.
No, she said she was closing this portal. She
The
was gonna try
sorcery
close it.
points portion of it.
Oh no, she 100% always uses them. Like I don't use my first level. I don't use first or second level spells. Like
Okay.
All right, everyone, listen up. So these chains, right here, don't lose them. This is your connection back to where we're from. If that gets broken or whatnot, you're downright fucked. Any questions?
Why don't you have one?
Why is mine really cute and small?
if I had to guess, it's because she died.
But she was brought back. I mean, well,
What do you think this chain's connected to? Probably your soul or something. And we kind of shoved it in something. Looking at Lily.
Then maybe her chain is her body.
Can Lily like hop up and down real quick to see if like the rattling of a chain against the metal inside makes a noise?
Because your head's in there.
No change.
Right. Right then. We should start moving
To the right.
Right.
I
Well,
am-
before we do, okay. So exactly, what is the plan? Once we get Nathan, the plan is to Telsha for you to use that recall thing, right?
It can only bring back some of us.
Right. But that will take us back to Exandria.
It will take us back to Miss Fire's estate.
Right, but in Exandria and not on the
It should.
Shadowfell.
It should, yes.
It should. Okay, so just in case there is some, we need to know how we can get back to this place. I don't
Why?
want to be stuck in the Shadowfell in case that doesn't work. We need to know how. We need to know that we have a way out.
Well, there's
The
this
other
portal
ways
here.
Out.
This
Would it be
portal.
a portal or a spell.
Right. Well, I'm just saying that in case we need some way to get back, then we need to know how we are going to get back to this place. We don't know how the geography in this place will be different.
Don't you have that map?
I do. Let me pull it out, see if it has any.
You pull out your map, and all it shows you is the portal behind you. There's nothing else here.
Well, that's
I can keep track of a map by making one as well as having the spell find the path back. But that's
Okay, well, that's good.
Also, I think you're underestimating both Miriam and I's very keen mind.
Are you saying you can't
Okay.
get lost?
Exactly. Just like as I rolled deception.
That's
While this thing is going around, I'm going to do the thing that we talked about earlier, and I'm going to attempt to use the anchor to see if we have our ghost ship.
I guess I'll roll insight then.
Disadvantage.
Everyone's
but at
disadvantaged,
15.
so it's 15 to 18.
okay. Miriam, you hold up your anchor. Nothing. Nothing.
Fuck.
1 second. Lily. Yeah, Lily.
Yes. Oh no.
You just get a weird feeling behind you, and when you look up at the sky, there is a very much physical and real ship coming and crashing down where all of you are standing.
Oh, we
Not a
should move.
ghost
Oh,
ship,
no.
an
We should
actual
move.
galleon ship.
scared.
Everybody,
Think
deck
about
save.
that.
Does
shit.
Lily get advantage because she saw it coming?
Yes.
Oh, don't forget, we're assuming we're all in 20 feet of burn or 10 feet of Bernie, so or
Not when you're fucking booking it.
wait, can I book it near Bernie? So just in case we do get hit,
Yeah.
he's the one who's like
I'll
serves as
say
my meat
you're
shield.
the only person who can have that level of focus in this situation because you look and go, shit, and just start running.
Dexterity save, alright.
Yep.
We're all exhausted.
Well,
That doesn't
1
affect
point.
saving throws, only ability
Oh,
checks.
it doesn't? Oh, fuck, okay.
Yep.
So 19.
All right. Tosha and Clover and Bernie.
can I flash the saving throw for Clover?
Sure. Tosha and Bernie, as the two of you turn and see the massive ship crashing down towards you, your siblings get ahead of you first, and the two of you are stuck trying to run behind them, and then you can't, so you have to hop over the fence, but then both of you get a little stuck on the fence and have to take cover behind one of the pillars of the fence itself. As the ship crashes to the ground, splintering all over the place, crashing and destroying itself, getting everything thrown all over this location, the two of you are going to suffer 15 points of piercing damage. Everybody else half as much.
Ow.
Just from shrapnel of the boat.
12. What's happening?
Oh.
Evasion? Yeah, no damage. It's Patrice just standing in the middle of all of that.
Okay.
Just-
That's
Happy
good to
just-
know.
Happy just stands in the middle and everything just magically. avoids her.
Just T poses.
I thought we discussed that eventuality.
Did you?
The only thing I remember
did
us talking about
think
was
about
we
it.
didn't know if it would even work.
But
But now we know that, Marion, you have the capability here to summon ship missiles at anything that tries to hurt us.
That's actually a good question. Is the anchor broken now, or is
Oh,
it...
the anchor's perfectly fine, but the ship is wrecked.
right.
How long does it take for the ship to repair itself?
Repair itself?
Oh no.
Let me just double check what the item says and how it is summoned.
Wait, what about
What
the
happens
ghost
when it
people
breaks?
the ghost? I think the ship had ghosts on it that like were sailors or whatever.
We had to repair it after we got attacked in the air by the lightning bolts and stuff
We
from the wizards.
de-summoned it is what we did.
Yeah, but it was still damaged.
The ship was never immune to damage.
Where's the handout for this?
I have no idea. Probably in handouts.
I'm looking at. Oh, there it is. It's. Who's this guy? Taking it. Disappears.
Are we
it
on a
just-
new
it
map,
just
or are we
summons
on
and
the same map?
disappears.
You guys are here. This is just for general atmosphere right now.
Okay.
However, after the ship crashed very loudly and noisily, I might add, because it's literally a ship fell out of the sky and crashed onto the ground, you hear something coming from your left. Voices and hurried running.
Everyone to the right, let's go.
Everyone to the right, go, go, go.
Oh, fuck it. I'll pull out 2 rats from the cage, douse them in holy water a little bit, and toss them on the ground.
Spicy. Spicy.
Wait, my right or your right?
This way.
Follow us.
So, as everybody is running as quickly as they can, and Patry just very casually jogs to keep up with all of you.
Oh, before we get narrative, Lily does have a hypothesis that she wants Marion to test. Marion, hold up the anchor as we're running. I want to see if this will work.
I don't feel like getting hit by another ship.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't.
Well, the
like
ship's
that
already
plan.
on the ground, though,
Really
right?
useful if it worked.
The ship is a wreck right now.
It is wrecked, yeah. Marion, are you doing it?
I don't want to break
Ha-
this item. I don't want to.
Passy prepares to T-pose again.
The one thing, when I'm pulling out the rats, do they also have small chains attached to them?
They do. Little itty bitty chains.
Oh.
Rats have souls, man.
But no, Lily's theory or hypothesis.
Well,
was
right now
that,
we're
like,
worried
since-
about running. Everybody, athletics check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
Yep, everybody at disadvantage.
Clover's not at disadvantage.
All right. 14. Are you sticking to that?
Yeah, that's pretty
Okay.
good for her. That's a 15.
So, all of you begin running as best as you possibly can right now. Unfortunately, however, your exhausted states and the splinters of all of the wood and everything else in this area make it very difficult for you to escape. As you are running through the area, Tolsha, you end up cutting your arm across a splinter of wood that's attached to the fence, leaving a trail of blood behind you for a short period of time before you continue running. Now, heading over in this direction, you end up seeing that you come across this very large-looking hedge in front of you. It's roughly about 15 feet tall and stretches as far as you can see on either side of you. It is made out of the same gray coloring as everything else has been in here, but you can clearly discern that this is supposed to be a type of branch or hedge. You hear some type of music playing from beyond it. Jaunty, uplifting music past it. What are you doing? You can either run along the hedge, try to break through. What are we doing, guys?
Patrick likes music. She's gonna go closer to it.
Break through the hedge?
That's what she's gonna try to do.
Do you have a specific spell for this?
Did we have? Can we still hear those things running after us?
You can hear something in the distance. Maybe they're
Right.
still approaching, but you haven't seen anything yet.
Joey, with my perception, do I see Tulsha having got bleeding out a little bit?
You did see her cut, but she's not actively like bleeding. It just bled and cut.
Yeah. There is no bleeding in D&D. You just
Just to be safe, I'm gonna real quick just apply some metafoam to stop to coagulate it on
Alrighty.
Tulsha.
So what are we doing, guys? Come on, you're being chased right now. Let's get fast. Let's go.
I'm gonna run through the hedge.
All right, you and
I'll
Patrick break through the hedge.
I'll go along with it then, because following Bernie, that's a tank. Don't want to leave that behind.
Ah, damn it all. Following.
Oop,
It's a
that's
tech
not-
magic thingy.
Detect magic. Nothing so far has been magical near you, actually.
She's gonna, while she's running, try to grab her earmuff things and try to put them on.
Earmuff things.
Things she used when she.
Oh, to not hear the music of whatever is over
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Yeah, because Clover's smart. And I guess I'm following.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, as you all break through the hedge line, you end up in this very bizarre looking area in front of you. You see these large wagons creating a semicircle around this incredible pyre. You see these semi-gray and pale-skinned individuals moving along the area, wearing the first identifications of color that you've seen other than yourselves. Their outfits appear to be red, purple, greens, and yellows, flowing, long outfits that all seem to suit the individuals. You see that there's a handful of people currently just playing instruments, enjoying themselves here, as one of the people turns and looks over at all of you and just gives a smile.
Hello, are you that guy's the one playing music?
Be careful.
You all might want to cover yourselves up. She smiles towards you all and gestures towards your chests with your chains.
I'll,
Ew, don't be a pervert.
I'll cover up the chain by putting it inside underneath my
Yeah.
armor.
Yeah, I'll wrap my cloak around a little bit.
Yeah.
Come.
Come.
What do these people look like? I mean, in terms of physiology, do they look like humans, elves, fetchlings?
Oh,
Or-
all of them look
if I don't-
human adjacent.
Right, okay.
Can Mr. Biology Major determine what they are?
Sure, roll me a medicine check.
Oh, this.
Sorry,
this-
nature check.
Is this disadvantage as well?
Yeah, it's an ability check.
Damn it.
So the woman who made that gesture towards you just keeps beckoning. Come towards the fire.
13.
13. Best you can estimate is human.
I'm gonna roll a general insight check to sort of get a sense of if she's trying to lure us in or something.
Sure.
19.
I mean, people are getting captured here. I'd assume that this is probably just one of the many things capturing them.
Bernie, she's a little difficult to read. However,
Alright.
when you look past the circle and the caravan around them, You notice that these large lanterns attached to the caravans give off this faint bluish hue, and you see past the line of light, there seems to be a lot of ghouls and other things past this caravan. The fire is warm. Come, come.
Right. And who are you exactly? And I'll approach gingerly.
Madame Turk, you may call me.
Madame Turk. Okay. My name is Burren.
Burren, pleasure. And she'll stick her hand out to you in a gesture of, you can kiss this.
I'll just take her hand and shake it.
You hear a few of the other people around the fire begin chuckling as well.
I'm Patry. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, Patry.
Who exactly are you people?
Us? We're the Wanderers.
Oh, and you just came to the Shadowfell to wander around?
Came to. We are from. Unlike you. And you, and you, and you, and you.
But you're not ghosts or anything, are you?
We are all very much dead.
Oh.
I myself have been dead for... Oh, I stopped keeping track, honestly.
Have you seen anyone that's living? Other than us?
There has been very few over the years. Decades? Centuries? I'm not sure.
You seen a person named Nathan?
A person named Nathan. In all honesty, most people who come here are immediately afraid of all of us. So they don't really talk and they just wander.
So that's even... Well, he would have been very curious. I'm guessing you haven't seen him, though. We have to keep moving, guys.
Well, should we be afraid of you?
Nice. He seems nice.
I wouldn't be so careless as to say no. But,
Right,
you should be afraid of us as you should be of any stranger.
Right, but you don't have any urge to drink our blood or eat our flesh or anything like
Why
that.
are you offering?
No.
Oh. Well, then if you don't want to share your blood, I will not have it.
Well, you can have a rat if you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah, consent is important.
It is. That's why we are wanderers.
Right.
And she does flash you a fangy smile.
Seeing,
Thanks.
seeing the fangs, would I possibly know, since I had looked up some info on vampires, that she is one?
There are many different types of creatures that have fangs, but creatures that are undead with fangs and humanoid, vampire.
I mean, I don't think any of us would be willing to offer maybe blood or brains as a thank you for at the fire, but do you want some cocaine?
No. But all of you are more than welcome to stay by the fire and keep the ghouls at bay while we rest here. Of course, we will be leaving probably in about a few days or so. It's at this moment, the hedge on the other side, you hear rustling and rummaging, and then you watch as eyes start poking through the hedge, and they get just a few inches closer before they stop at the edge of the blue light. You see this long snout of a face with these very dark red eyes and drool just constantly falling down to the ground with very sharp razor teeth on this very large beast. And then you see about 3 more of them. It would appear you all made some friends with the hounds of the estate.
Doggy!
Whose estate?
The lord of this land. Did you come here with no knowledge at all?
Nope.
Oh. Well, allow me to educate you all just a little bit. The Shadowlands is where you find yourselves right now. Far removed from, well, most other civilizations and people. We have a resident here, the master of the estate. He goes by the name of Radishi.
Radishi. And he's the lord of this area, you say?
Or everything bends to his will in this area.
Is he like you?
Oh, no. He is nothing like me. He is far more powerful and terrifying. See,
What's his?
to me, a vampire, it is very important that I ask you for your blood, if you wish to share it with me, of course. Now, I will admit there are some times where that becomes challenging and I become incredibly thirsty, starved even, but I usually have good control over it. As well as the rest of my people here. But to Radishi, everybody here, everybody in their land has to bend to their will or be their food. Luckily, I believe he has a few subjects that he feasts upon at his leisure. Keeps him very well satiated. There was a time here in this land where us of my ilk were constantly starving with no sources of blood. It was a very bad time.
I can only imagine.
So does this radish guy own the hounds?
Well, yes, those are his hounds. The bloodhounds.
So if I ask to pet them and he says yes, can I pet them?
I wouldn't encourage you to do so. They have a knack for taking digits.
Okay, so I just have to be really fast about it.
Right.
So, based off what you described, this Lord Radishi, he may have a bit of a temperament.
A temperament. That would be putting it lightly. He is particular about his land. He owns, he terrorizes, he does whatever he pleases, and nothing around here can challenge him, especially since he has his 3 servants.
And what might those be?
Oh,
Why do they make him so powerful?
well, because he controls them completely, and these 3 servants are incredibly powerful in their own right.
What are they?
One is a ghoulmancer.
What?
Is that some sort of ghoul overlord or something?
Overlord? No. They are, how do I put this in layman's terms? They make and construct dead things.
So a necromancer.
Oh, maybe I don't need to be so layman with you.
Right. And the others?
Well, the next one is his younger brother. Much bigger than he is. Almost as old. I believe within a year or so of one another, they were both turned. And he's insatiable. And then, of course, there is the groundskeeper. The groundskeeper, well, he's the one who sets up the patrols for the entire grounds and hunts anything that stumbles its way here.
Right.
He's also the one who controls those nice little bloodhounds, you see.
So I have to
Noted.
talk to the ground sheep.
So, what are your relationships with this Radishi then? Rashidi? Radishi?
Radishi. We do not interact. If he
Right.
came out here and decided that we had to pay a fee for staying here, we would. But we would be gone before anything else happens. That's why we wander. We stay safe. You're welcome to wander with us if you are lost. Though
well,
food is
well-
scarce for your kind.
I think we know where we have to go.
I think
Um,
so too.
So this Lord Radishi or his servants, if anyone were to trespass on his lands, they would be the ones to ask where to find someone who may have gotten lost wandering.
Walk with me a short period and I'll show you what happens to them. She stands up, heads over to one of the wagons, and pulls out the very long torch that has the hanging lantern with the blue light. Come.
Comes.
Yeah,
Liz
I'll
coming.
walk along as well.
All right.
So does Patrick.
Does this blue light affect my skeletons?
Your skeletons are hiding in your bag from it.
Okay.
As you all walk out, you see the bloodhounds stay close to the light and follow along the edge, and many of the undead in the area also follow along the edge as well. The one torch, while it's in her hand, only gives about a 15-foot glow of reprieve from all of these creatures. Now, as she is walking through all of them, you see that you are on some type of gravel road, and after several paces, you turn a corner of the hedge, and you look down further, and she gestures at it, and you see that there are individuals that are currently skewered on top of this very large pike out front of a front gate to this estate. He has a fondness of skewers.
All right. So, Lord Radishi the Impaler, then, I suppose.
He also has a fondness for the arts.
Arts? What kind of arts, specifically?
Painting.
Okay. Is it possible to have some kind of, to request some sort of audience with this person, or is he, would you say he's more likely to just try and kill us outright?
I would be completely honest with you. Some of you smell magnificently delicious. And he is not good at restraining himself. If you sought an audience with him, he may hear a few words from you, but then decide to eat you right there and then.
Right.
And if you are
Yeah.
going to do that, I would ask first, would you mind donating some blood to us, since you're just going to be throwing it away for nothing?
Noted.
I respect that.
Thank
Well-
you, but no thank you.
Yeah, I do respect the hustle for sure.
Hey, always worth an ask, right?
Right.
Mhm.
But if you
Well,
go
like
to
I
meet
said-
him, you're just throwing all of your blood away, because he's going to drink it all.
Right. Well, I think we very much appreciate your offer of hospitality.
Can we have one of these blue torches?
Depends what you're going to give me.
What is this blue torch, anyways?
It is ghost light. It is made out of pure and innocent people who have passed away, and their souls not belonging to anywhere else for an afterlife. So, people manage to capture these souls and put them into the lights, and the pure innocence keeps the undead that do not subscribe to my ideologies outside of it.
What if I told you I had lead robes that were enchanted?
Why would I care about that?
I don't know. I've never heard of lead being enchanted before.
Nah. I don't care.
Are you? Yeah, go ahead.
I'll give you a whistle that people hear in their head. It's actually a funny prank item. Watch this. Just gonna look at the dogs and blow the whistle.
They become incredibly feral and start biting on the edge of the light.
Would you be? Do you have many of these lanterns?
We have enough to support ourselves and then a little extra.
Right.
I'm fairly sure I know what you'd want to trade for a lantern, Bernie.
I know, but I was about to suggest that, well, I mean, you want living blood, then I take it.
The blood of two of you smells magnificent to me.
Well, these rats are very well bred, you know, and they
Rats.
Out of curiosity,
I
which
could give you a rat's ass.
I whack Bernie on the back of the head.
Lily punches him in the shoulder.
He laughed. Happy laugh.
Out of curiosity, which two?
Oh, that would be him and you. Points at Miriam and Tolsha.
Yeah, that's about right.
It makes sense.
Aww.
I'm quite curious as to why. I'm quite curious as to why that is, but I'm sure information that would beget trade for that.
Oh, I have no idea why your blood smells delicious, but it does. Quite literally mouth-watering.
Well, it's a good thing you are able to restrain yourself then.
Of course. You know, you are magnificently lucky for coming across me and my band.
Almost as if it was meant to be.
If you believe in fate, then you believe in her courtship.
I haven't quite decided on that yet.
Wait, but Bernie, weren't you courting someone back home?
A story of love?
Lily,
Well,
we don't
now
have to
I offered
share all the
you.
details of our lives.
I have offered you so much information. The least you can do is regale me with a story of love.
Well, I'm not going to. It's a private matter. None of your business.
I don't have a charisma stat.
God help your future wife if you can't even do this. Be this little romantic.
Oh well, he can be romantic. He just doesn't want to
No,
be
that was
around
Steven-
you
that
guys.
was Steven.
That was in
Fine,
character.
I mean, if Bernie, if you don't want to regale any sort of tale of your love, I mean, I'd be perfectly willing to share a story or two.
What? Can somebody just give her blood so we get this torch?
Do we need the torch? We do have our masking agent.
I would say we would need that as well to limited supply.
Masking agent?
I'll, from inside of my cloak pot, 2 vials of my blood. How much would be needed for one of the lamps?
Well, at least a quart.
At least a quart.
Yes.
Out of character, do you want an extra 2 points of exhaustion?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking too. I was like, he's just gonna be gone. Whoever does this.
I'm gonna be tired. Well, to be fair, remember, Miriam's a half giant. A quart of blood from him would make him, like, slightly woozy for 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'm the best bet for this.
But Tosha... yeah, that would be pretty exhausting for you.
Yeah, like I already have like 5 vials. I don't know how much each vial holds.
Well,
but they're
they're not
A
fresh.
vial.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
a vial
6
is not
ounces.
a quart.
Okay.
But before I say anything, I didn't think to ask this, but since we're in the Shadowfell now, has anything happened to my weird skull outline?
No, it just
Okay.
still remains the same.
All right. I get out my medical supplies. All
Oh,
right.
sweetheart, we have our. Come back. And she starts walking back over to the caravan and opens
all
up
this
one of the
stuff.
back doors of the wagons, and you see there is a, for all intents and purposes, table back there that has cushions and a headrest for somebody to sit in, and all of the proper tools needed to, keep blood.
Out of curiosity, did the blood still glow like the bright red? Like when I was looking in there, the reds, the grays, and the blues?
Oh yeah.
So, why does blood seem to glow different colors here? I've seen a red and a gray so far.
Gray suggests that the individual is closer like me. Red is for mortal blood.
What about blue?
Very fresh, never touched by air. As far as I know.
Blood is
Yeah.
actually blue as long as it remains in the body.
Yes. Please, Mr. Giant Man, sit down. And, you have to, get into the back of this caravan and, lie down uncomfortably. Your legs are hanging off the edge, by a long shot.
Can Lily help with the medicine stuff to make sure? Because she's proficient.
Unfortunately, both of you are, the biggest people in the party. So, these smaller wagons won't support the two of you plus her as she's working. The door can remain open and you can see him in the table, but yeah.
I mean, if I'm just giving a normal amount, I should be able to. I'm still coherent. I can assist at least medically in terms of protection. But they seem to know what they're doing. Do I know what they know what they're doing?
Oh, tools would suggest she definitely knows what she's doing.
Lily will take some. I think we did have some stored up water, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she'll hand that to Marion because after you donate blood, stay hydrated.
So, she will go ahead and bind your arm, take this very large medieval needle, because that's what they fucking have. Stick.
Do I have anything better?
You did raid an asylum for medical supplies.
Ooh,
supplies
you
+2.
would. You do have your medical supplies. You see the Google a medieval needle, and you'll. Whoo!
Ma'am, I believe I might have something a little more advanced and more efficient.
It looks like a small ice pick.
Well, maybe you could try that instead then.
Oh no, I want the blood.
I take
But,
out my medical supplies, which has a normal size needle for drawing blood.
Right, but just to be clear here, we'd be able to stay with you and rest up a little bit and be safe here for a couple of days, was that?
I mean, if you
Is
all
it-
wish to remain here, you can, but not everybody in my band is as well tamed as I am when it comes to mortals. And if
Right.
they become thirsty and I'm not actively aware, I've turned everybody who's here into my children.
I
If
see.
I'm not actively aware, you could be in danger.
Are you really
Well-
asking to stay with the blood-sucking parasites?
Excuse me?
Natalie, no need to be rude.
I'm just suggesting that we're not quite in a state to go off exploring right now, and if we need to fight this groundskeeper and the ghoul mancer and what was the other, then
Brother.
right, then we need to be more.
Well, now that
Okay.
I know that you are enemies of theirs, none of you are welcome to stay here. I will
Well,
not
we-
incur their wrath.
To be fair, we
I
don't
see.
know where we're going for. We're looking for a place. We have a description of it.
I just said if we have to fight.
Deception check, both of you.
I mean, I don't
Recession.
think Tulsha was lying per se.
Context does indicate that we are right where we're supposed to be.
I'll use session advantage, so it's a normal roll.
God damn it.
What?
No.
Oh, I'll just take my chest. Bernie's not good at lying anyway, so.
Me neither.
10. Let me roll hers. Oh, yeah. She'll just blink at the two of you. I may be nicer than most of my kind, but I do not like being disrespected. We will commit our transaction. One of my lanterns for a quart of his blood. Then you can take the vile infant out of my presence.
Understood.
Very nice tools, by the way. How does it not break? And she starts like bending it, and it just like snaps back.
It's
magical.
While she's drawing my blood, I will diagram because I know how that shit works.
Mm-hmm.
And I have my medical school notes.
Yeah, you're like, all right, so if you see here, this is my big vein. I've already mapped it out and charted everything. Just
Lily will use her artificer stuff to help provide like the presentation as like the assistant.
So, she goes through, taking and filling up what appears to be a jar that's almost exactly 1 quart of blood from you, Miriam. At the end of that, she will withdraw your tools and clean and sterilize them with her own sterilizing utensils that she has before handing them back to you. Miriam, you are a little lightheaded until you take a short rest. So, until you take a short rest, you have 2 levels of exhaustion.
I'm eating my rations and drinking my water.
Oh, here, sweetheart. She offers you a tray that has a lot of oatmeal raisin cookies on it.
I will accept 2, because I'm a big boy.
Yep.
May I have an oatmeal raisin cookie?
What do you order for me? I'm just kidding. Go ahead. You've been a sweetheart. You're welcome. And she will go and offer a cookie to everybody except Clover.
I will take one and thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It is my recipe. Don't worry. There's no rats in it.
I was just thinking that if living blood is quite a commodity here, then rats might be.
Oh, rats are valuable to us, but why would I settle for a rat when I have something exquisite? And she just looks at the jar of blood.
Right.
Marion, she called you exquisite.
Well then.
Does have a point.
How long does this ghost light lantern last?
About 12 hours.
We don't have a lot of time.
Well, we can always relight it, right? Or
Oh yes, of course. You just need to find another one of those souls to fill it up.
oh yeah, okay. That makes it more complicated. Well, while my brother's getting sucked of his blood with that device, Madam Turk. Yeah, I began the sentence and I realized how it sounded as I said it. Madam Turk.
You have a very perverse mind.
We know.
She is well aware.
Yes, I own up to it. Madam Turk, this Lord of the estate, Lord of Radishi, how did he even become Lord of these grounds?
Well, there was another lord of these grounds once upon a time ago. The entire territory, actually, they were lord of. He came through, murdered him, and took over his role.
I see.
Ended up drinking a bottle of wine made out of the blood of the original owner, and turned into, well, a vampire.
Actually,
So he
Sorry.
was not originally a vampire then?
No. He was, what do they call those things? Pointy.
Elf?
Yes. Oh, yes, elf. Not like the little children's story ones, you know, the tiny creatures with the adorable hook shoes that eat your shins and knees. Nothing like that.
Aren't those gnomes?
Gnome. I don't like that sound.
No one does.
I don't know. There's some weird people in the Feywild. Kind of like Red Hat. Have to get away from them. Anyway, as you were saying?
That's what I was saying. He killed the previous owner and became a vampire, and now he just exists here like that.
And how long ago was this that he came here? You know?
Long.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Longer than I've been alive. Or unalive.
If it's not too to ask, how did you become a vampire? There's not a lot of information where we come from on vampires. A lot of it's speculation and rumors.
You're not looking on producing vampires elsewhere in the realms, are you?
No.
Well, I mean, while we actually do have someone who's friendly like you around, would you mind if I write some of this down? Just like, some sort of interview with a vampire?
What are you
Kinda
going to
thing?
offer me?
Well, I can't exactly.
By the way, phenomenal joke, DM inspiration.
Yes.
Hey.
That is one of my top 5 favorite books of all time.
You have any vampire diaries as well?
Oh, fuck you. That one's not even...
Negative inspiration.
As soon as I said that was my favorite, you thought I would like that one?
No.
Well,
Are these lanterns Ghostlight or Twilight?
Ghostlight.
I
Okay.
actually
Okay.
really
I
love Twilight. I hate that I love it, but I fucking love it.
I realize the joke now too.
Yeah.
I don't have, unfortunately, I don't possess blood anymore per se, but I do have material goods such as I've already read some of these. You already are aware of my mind going places. I have a couple books that might be of interest to you.
No, thank you.
Okay.
But I can tell you this. If you consume the blood of a vampire who is at least 1,000 years of age, you will become like them the moment you kill somebody else.
Elsa's writing that down because she has the vamp coke on her.
Wow, that just sounds lovely, killing people and is consuming blood. Why are we asking questions like this?
Because, Natalie, one, we know next to nothing about this place. And two, we meet someone who's not going to try to kill us right now. You're not going to try to kill us, right, Madam Turk?
Not the moment.
Okay, thank you. So I'd rather be making friends, or at least, neutral people rather than enemies. And,
What I'm saying is we know where we need to go. Let's finish this transaction and leave.
Well, we know where it is, or what it is, not where it is.
Definitely where those dogs came from.
yeah, and Miriam hasn't finished eating his cookie yet.
On the second cookie. Miriam, these are oddly very sweet with like a nice little cinnamon coating on. Like, they're pretty
Better
damn
than
good.
any oatmeal cookies ever made in the real world.
I love oatmeal raisin cookies.
Same.
Big raisins, man. Too squishy.
Raisins are great. They're like grapes, less sweet.
I'm of a mind with Clover here. However, there is something to be said for having a little bit of information. Are there any other people or things in the area that we should be aware of, do you think? Is there a neighboring lord or something?
Oh, you are very far away from any neighboring territories where you have to be afraid of anybody.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I should warn you that if by any chance one of the originals pass by the area, your two friends here, looking at Miriam and Tosha, I think they would immediately want to consume you.
What do you mean by
Originals? Both
Oh.
siblings say at the same time.
Oh, the original vampires.
As in born, not created.
I'm not exactly sure, in all honesty. But they are older than any other vampire that exists.
Another question. You said you had created these friends of yours over there.
My children, yeah.
Your children, right?
My band.
Okay. Well,
One of them like tips their hat as they're playing the cello.
do you have some sort of? I mean, if something were to happen to you, what would something also happen to them?
No, it does not work like that. Well,
Okay.
the ones that are loyal to me would become obsessed with exacting revenge on whoever slays me.
Right.
That does make me have another question, and feel free to answer this as much as you're comfortable with. If we do end up at odds with other vampires and such, what would be the best way to deal with them, in your opinion?
Don't let her speak at all. Points at Clover.
Fair
God
enough.
forbid I say God's forbid I say my mind, right? What's on my mind?
A lot of my kind are very egotistical creatures that view you as nothing more than insects or cattle. I do not subscribe to that ideology, which is why I take such great offense at you insulting me by assuming I do.
Still had to murder somebody and consume someone's blood to become what you are. Remember that.
Natalie, I've had to kill people before as well, so
Same.
Yeah, I know.
In the middle of this tense moment, Patrick goes out. You have a really good band, by the way.
I want to teach them how to play a different song. This one's getting very annoying.
well, actually, if you wanted to teach some
Goodbye.
undead some new things, and gestures to Miriam.
We have conducted our transaction, and my patience is at its limit.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Thank you very much for your hospitality.
Of course. Safe travels, and, well, I hope you don't die, because then you're wasting all of that blood for nothing.
I hope we don't die either.
Safe travels, Madam Turk.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Turkey Lady.
Goodbye. Then, all of you, who's going to be holding the lantern? It does take one whole hand to hold it.
I can do it.
Alright.
We put on the Titan tears while we're leaving.
I would say after we're outside of our camp.
Okay.
Natalie, I
What?
understand it's tense right now. You're so close to where your father may be, but we need to err on a bit of the side of caution. I understand, like, yes, we were talking with a blood-sucking vampire lady, but she was being cordial enough to provide us information that could assist. So there was no need to be as rude as you were.
Understood. That's all she's gonna say.
A nice lesson to learn is you get more flies with honey than you do with vinegar.
I mean, I could tell you about the vinegar spray bottle I made that killed a bunch of... Never mind, that's beside the point.
So,
Um,
as you guys walk outside of the camp, holding onto your torch and the glow inside of it, you see the lantern has a very bright blue portion of it that doesn't really extend any light or radius further than 15 feet around all of you. but you see that it appears to be about half full of that blue light, slowly decreasing over time. So you will visibly see when that soul's light is expired. Now,
All right.
as you all exit out into this area, I think this is a good enough place as any for us to go a break. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Before we jump back in the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. If you are interested in joining any of our campaigns, open slots are available. Just reach out to me and let me know. So, everybody, you all wander away from the very nice vampire woman who is so gracious and welcoming to all of you, despite Natalie's mere existence. You manage to trade a little bit of Miriam's blood for one of these torches. As you light it and move away, you see that it is doing just what it was meant to, keeping the dogs a little further away from you, while also keeping the ghouls and undead that surround the Shadowfell perpetually at bay.
These, as we walk, these dogs, do they seem like they are, like, totally frenzied? Or...
The one that got whistled at, yes.
Are they
okay.
barking?
No. Growls, bites, chomps.
How many is it?
You've seen... Well, you saw 3 of them.
Right, okay.
So, would you like to wander back into the estate through the hedge? Or do you think that you all would like to walk through the front gates? Or anything else that you have an idea about?
Well, how far ahead of us can we actually see anything?
Everyone's field of vision is limited to 60 feet.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes things a bit more difficult.
Why, is there like fog or something?
It is the perpetual state of this entire realm.
Only asking because Natalie has like that bullshit vision.
Oh, do you have shadow vision?
I have the fiend one.
Yes, through magical darkness. This is not magical darkness.
Okay.
It's not even normal darkness. It is this shadows.
Alright.
So everyone is limited to 60 feet unless there's a light amplifying that, which for all of you extends at 15 feet currently.
I have to say, back through the hedges, as I can try to lure them away. I don't know if this will work for them, though.
Well, there's basically one, well, a choice we have to make here. If we're doing this fast, well, as fast as we can, they might already know that someone came through the portal. And
I wonder what
that
gave
means...
that away.
What?
I wonder what gave that away. She says with a bit of a laugh.
Yeah. Well, that's done is done, and but if they know that we're here, that means we're sort of already on a time limit, I suppose. I mean, in any case, they might be upping the security of the place. We're not really in a state to go sneaking in there, I'd say. I think we could try, probably, but... Well, I'm a bit wounded, and so are several of you. I mean, we could heal up, I suppose, but it's always good to have that as a resource in case we get wounded after the combat.
Yes, and these dogs aren't helping, and... No, I'm going to attempt to turn undead on them, see what happens.
Oh, the dogs aren't even still on you all. When
Oh,
you
they
walk
aren't?
out, they were sticking to the camp, biting towards that.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I thought they were still on us. Okay.
Not yet.
Honestly, I think we just walk through the main gate. Let's deal with this quickly.
So, I'm hearing a lot of trying to get this done quickly and done fast, and I understand the worries that the evil baby sort of took it out of us quite a bit, but I I would like to err on the side of caution in some aspects here. Like, yes, the estate is probably where we need to go, but what where in the estate, where would the one we're looking for be located?
I have a spell for that, but if I do that, I can't cast Word of Recall today.
Well,
Indeed.
I mean, even though we're a little bit weakened now, we're still a force to be reckoned with, I'd say. I'm not suggesting that we go into a frontal assault on this castle or keep wherever he lives, but if this groundskeeper has his own place, maybe we might be able to take over that. Maybe if we subdue him, we might be able to get some more information, maybe even bargain for his assistance.
Perhaps.
And
Nor the brother.
hopefully also attain a secure shelter of some kind.
Mm.
Any protests? Or
No.
ideas, suggestions?
Nope, I believe in the power of our friendship.
Everyone just looks straight to Patrick.
Patry, I'm glad you think of us as friends. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is the most offhanded bullshit.
Mm.
Well, Clover, if you want to go through the front gates, you're free to do so. I'm not going to. But well, I don't know.
We should try to sneak through the hedges into the estate.
Yes, although I will say this, if we are intending to sneak and instead of strike up diplomacy, we should definitely be prepared for battle as from their perspective, or from a normal person's perspective. If you catch people sneaking in your home, you wouldn't exactly want to immediately think to go to diplomatic means.
Right. But before we even do that, we should apply the tears. Because otherwise, I'm sure they can sense us right now.
And I have a light diffuser here, and Lily will just give a brief example if that's okay, without actually casting it. It's invisibility.
All right.
So if need be, I could put this on two of us.
Right.
In any case, the way I see it, if the groundskeeper is probably the one who's tasked with keeping some sort of outer perimeter of security. If someone comes through the great gate, it's probably his task to report it. So if we deal with him quickly, we might be able to buy ourselves some time. That's the way I see it.
So what you're saying is this groundskeeper is there to keep the grounds safe, Bernie?
Oh my god, who would have thought? Patsy's mind is just blown right now.
Anyways, we should apply the water now. We have a few doses each.
5.
Because
Alrighty.
each.
So I suggest we use it on all of us that have,
Sweat glands.
living bodies, as it were. No offense, Lily.
I understand. I will have to say, though, if need be, do we want to have a quick rest, as you said? Like, Mirian's still kind of recovering despite hydrating and all that after getting some of his blood drawn, and you mentioned you might want to just take a quick break, a short rest, so to speak.
How long would it take to apply those to 5 people?
Each person who's going to be applying it takes about... Well, it's just applying it, so I'd say a minute. It's really quick.
I don't remember. I didn't write down past that. Does it say how long it lasts?
Each dose lasts for 1 hour.
Oh.
You just applied that. That kind of defeats the purpose of doing a short rest.
Yeah.
Well, how's this? Why don't we either apply that right before we enter that estate, or right before we enter the grounds to it?
Already in the grounds.
Oh shit, yeah, that's a good point.
I will be fine. I can keep going.
Okay,
Alright.
well, let's do it this way then. We'll track down this groundskeeper, see what we can do about him, and we'll try to do that fast.
Alrighty then. So, you're just walking through here looking for the groundskeeper?
Yeah.
Lily's gonna keep a careful eye out because this is a dangerous place.
Okay. Lily, roll me a perception check.
Miriam,
as we're
What'd you say, Bernie?
as we're walking, I want to do like a survival to see as we're walking on the ground if there are any like paths or. You mentioned there was a road earlier, but that doesn't go through the hedge, I assume.
No, it doesn't. The road was outside of the grounds, the hedge.
Right.
All right, then roll me a survival check.
Yep.
Disadvantage, sir.
Yep. I forgot to toggle it. Oh well.
I said
apparently not.
I said disadvantage, sir.
And that's like, no, I said 27.
Dice gods have spoken.
All right, so Bernie, as you step onto the grounds, the first thing you notice as for a trail or marker is there's these small protrusions of rocks and stones that stick outside of the fog that's constantly rolling off of the ground itself. And it almost creates like a pattern or pathway that can be traversed. Once you start following those, you start to pick up that some of them are getting larger and larger, and there seems to be ruined locations out here that these protrusions and stones all are associated with. Perception, Lily. As you are walking through, you listen carefully, being sure to hear wherever the hounds may be. And you listen very carefully for that. You end up following the path Bernie is bringing you towards and being able to tell him, like, yeah, that's where the hounds are. And as you are traversing, you cross by a few extremely large protrusions of rocks that nearly resemble like fangs sticking out of the ground. And as you are walking forward, you come across another row of these. But these ones actually look just like fangs. And further past this very large area, you see this wispy white smoke drifting over it. And it seems just ever so alarming. You also hear from over on that side a humming coming across.
Hello?
Why don't I tried a dialogue first, as remember what Madame Turk said about ravenous people. At the very least, I'm metal now, so. Oh boy.
As you're having this conversation.
Oh, there's a map.
Yeah, of course there's a map.
Annoyed over at Clover, as she called out.
What, you want to just kill something? Not try speaking with it? You said deal with it. That doesn't mean fight.
That's not.
He just gave away. I wanted us to approach and gain some view of what we're dealing with, Clover.
Well, they're gonna definitely get a view of us now. Well, let's. And Lily will kind of step forward and just kind of, probably away, but also call out. I guess.
Before
hello.
you keep moving, I'm adjusting your vision because everybody here has 60 feet, regardless of what your vision prowess is.
I have a question. I'm gonna come around this way if that's okay. And she's kind of signaling for everyone else to kind of stay back.
All right. You see up on top of one of these ruined archways, a bloodhound leaps up there and looks down over at you. And on the other side, Patry, you see another one of these arches, and a bloodhound jumps up there.
Doggy!
Lily's got a face palm. Because I'm pretty sure that was loud, right? But Patrick just said it.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Just like excited, like it's a dog.
Yeah, it's
And
just
Bernie
like
just looks around at everyone with like a dejected sigh at this point. And
Did we turn off the torch when we came through the hedges, or did we keep it on the whole time?
I was going to keep it on unless you guys want to turn it off.
That's up to y'all.
can I keep walking or no?
Oh, you can keep moving if you would like.
Okay.
No, bloodhounds can't enter a torch. I think we leave it on here.
So Clover has the torch, so the radius is around her. Lily, as you approach over there, you look over at this strikingly handsome, mortal-looking individual who looks over back at you. This human in appearance person has very sharp yellow eyes and sharpened teeth inside of their mouth, but it doesn't look like they're naturally sharpened, so almost like somebody who sharpened them themselves. A little bit of gray is sitting in on the sides of their head, but honestly, it suits them very well as the gray littered into the center of their very well-trimmed beard. As the man looks over at you, "Are all of you the people coming to my master's estate?"
Yes. This was one. I was wondering if I could ask a few questions, as we a bit new around here.
My master is not usually pleased with random people stepping onto their land.
Understandable, but at the same time, I would not think that many random people show up. Is your master one to oblige guests or anything like that, or?
Guests of your ilk, no. But your companions, yes.
Do I even need an insight check to know he's referring to Tulsha and Mirren?
Or maybe blood?
Blood.
Oh.
You don't bleed!
While they're talking, I'm going to cast Protection from Evil and Good on myself.
Okay. You all can come out from hiding back there. I'm more than aware that you are here.
I don't think we were hiding.
We're not hiding. We're just looking at your dogs.
Yeah, it wasn't so much hiding as in just keeping a good, safe distance. As well, it's a dangerous place. This place.
You admire my hounds. I've raised each of them since their creation.
Yeah, they're very cute and kind of like that ugly way, like dogs.
I know exactly what you are talking about. Yes. He whistles, and the hounds begin dropping down and start approaching closer towards the area.
At that point, I'll pull out my axe.
They are very well-behaved creatures. And as they move into a more visible light, you see the skin connected to them begins falling off of them, and they have this like ghostly essence keeping them together as mostly skeletal forms. You'll see.
Oh no, can you put the skin on back? They look cuter. They look cuter that way.
That is not their true form. You see, when they sense blood nearby, living creatures, they become excited, wanting to consume it. Of course, I've trained them to only consume when I command them to.
Well, are you going... I feel like I must ask, are you going to give that command anytime soon?
What is it you all desire with my master?
Just talk.
Yeah, we want to chat, but your front door looks kind of creepy. And you look a lot nicer, so
Chat about what?
Someone who would
We're
enter.
looking for somebody.
Exactly. And if
They
they
came through the same way we came here, so maybe your master saw him and is just in charge of this place.
Are they mortals?
Yes.
I believe my master quite possibly have met them.
Yep. So that's why we want to chat with him.
Please extinguish your flame so I may approach.
Who wants to incite this guy?
I don't think we need to, as from what we understood, this flame prevented certain beings
Prevents the
with
dog that doesn't
hostile
stop.
intent.
It is still uncomfortable.
Well, is your intent
Bernie, the
hostile?
dice give it. The dice take it away.
Yeah, it's On the
Bernie,
extremes
this
tonight.
guy's hard to read. The wisps of the smoke coming from this cauldron is hiding his face very well. Tolsha, same answer. Lily, same answer.
no, he just seems no. That was a nat 1, so he seems perfectly trustworthy.
Oh, I don't do critical failures on ability checks other than group stealth checks.
Can I incite with my session to make it a straight roll?
Sure.
Just might as well waste it here.
Yeah.
Wow!
Now, Marion, on a 7, he's not difficult to read. He's so trustworthy. You know, this guy's actually, like, you think it's a cultural difference, right? His tones and shit like that. You've talked to Zemnians, and they're usually a little shut
The
off. He's
glowing
just a
eyes,
little
they're
bit more...
throwing me off.
Yeah, like, it's really racist if you don't like the guy because his eyes glow. So, like, you don't want to be that
Honestly-
guy, and you're a college student, so you can't be that guy. So, you know.
Yeah. Plus, Lily's
Honestly,
eyes
can
glow
I
now.
try and insight as well?
Sure.
Literally, all of us tried to incite this guy.
everyone except Clover.
11, very hard to read.
To be fair, I believe what I believe. I just wanted to see if I could roll to.
Then why would you even fucking roll?
Yeah, I was gonna say Clover's gonna believe what she
If you're
wants.
gonna believe what you believe, you don't get to
reason.
roll.
3 nat
Oh.
1s.
I mean, I like to roll for one, but
Well,
okay.
no, because that's meta shit. Like, if you're gonna just ignore the conclusion of the dice, you don't roll dice. You
It's
know?
all the same. Oh. It's all the same to you. I prefer to keep it lit. You don't know everyone's intentions here.
Of course not. But you are not going to be allowed to traverse this estate with something that consumes the souls of good creatures. Pure creatures of pure intent.
Oh, then it seems like we're at an impasse.
It is a vile, evil light.
I agree with you on that. I think this is a very bad thing that we're.
Then may I try this instead? I command you all, extinguish your light and come with me.
Right, to make a save or something?
Is he? Yeah.
No, he's not casting a spell. He's using this ability called I Have White Privilege.
Well, may I ask where you'd be taking us then?
Do I really need to fucking repeat myself?
No, you don't. I'm sorry. Okay.
No, but you might need to check your privilege.
Patrick gets sass at that.
I just gotta look over at Patrick like I expected nothing less.
I honestly don't think if he's gonna try to attack us, just do it right when I turn off the light. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off.
All right. You bring the
Clover, this is your
lantern
plan.
down and you twist the igniter on the side where the flame slowly dulls down before it is extinguished. At that moment, the hounds move in closer towards you all slowly, approaching still.
Gonna call him off, or are you just about to attack us?
Lily, I was gonna do something.
If they get any closer, if they get within my aura, I'm going to attack.
He'll look at all of you, look at his hounds. No. And all of the hounds just stay put, staring at you all.
Thank you for
thank
keeping.
you for-
You're sorry, go ahead to Patrick.
Thank you for being a good ally.
I mean, ally might be a bit strong here, Patry, but thank you for keeping things cordial.
It is no problem. This is my responsibility.
Indeed.
Come with me. He turns over towards this large boundary, hikes himself up, and jumps off of it. As that happens, the hounds create a crescent around your group.
While we're walking, can I just like keep an eye out for another raven?
Sure. Roll me your perception. Do not touch them. The touch of warmth makes them feral. I
Go over
imagine
the
he
back.
said that as Patry was like getting closer to pet one.
Aww.
Miriam, are you coming?
Miriam, you don't see anything. And he'll look back over at you. What is it you are looking for?
Keep my eyes open. It's a very strange land.
So, the entire time you were walking with him, know that the hounds have a perfect crescent created around you, though he is in the front, of course. They walk intentionally close to your backs. You feel that these hounds, at a moment's notice, could pounce on you, but are being held back by his command of no. The training he has on them, the control he has, becomes ever clear to you all. As you are wandering with him, you pass by this very small-looking door that has a 10-foot cubed canopy and walls around it. When you look at the door itself, it is made out of this dark-colored wood that has a flesh tone to it, warmth to it. Lily, you are the only person. Oh no, Bernie. You meet the 20. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
You two are the only people that when you walk next to the door, you hear crying coming from inside of it. Soft, somber, pained, and also hopeless. He looks back over and has an keen eye towards the two of you with recognition and gives you a very large, toothy smile.
May I inquire as to who they are?
Previous guests.
Are we to be treated the same way?
That'll be purely up to your choices and actions.
Who's they?
He has prisoners inside this room.
You continue walking past it with him.
We're walking past that.
Quick question: like any of the song? Because I was there when we saw Nathan and stuff. Does Lily recognize any of the voices as his, or
History check. You only, yeah.
God damn
12.
it.
No, you don't.
This fucking disadvantage.
I'm going to use.
Maybe that's the person we're looking for. Sorry.
I'm going to use detect thoughts on the groundskeeper as we're walking.
Okay. Are there any components to you casting that spell?
No, I don't use. I have twice per day. I can do it without any components.
Ooh, nice. You reach your mind out and detect the surface thoughts of his. Very curious. Blood of theirs. His brother stated smelled exceptional. Maybe this delivery of people will, well, potentially warrant me my promotion. I grow tired of mortality. It's boring. Then he looks back. And you detect a new thought in his mind, Bernie, as he's looking across your group. When he looks at you, that one has strong will. Maybe a little bit of a problem if they try to get rowdy. Looks over at Miriam. That one is very smart. I think I'll take him.
I'll look around at everyone and just telepathically let them know. Just send a short message that you hear in your heads. Just he's planning to betray us. He'll take you first, Marina. We should attack now. I'll keep the hounds at bay.
Mr. Groundskeeper, sir, I have a quick question. Is he like maintaining that? Like, is this? I was just kind of I was keeping an eye on the Zoom, so I wasn't keeping track of the Roll20. How far away is he from us and everything and all that?
Oh, he's not terribly far at all. He's like moving along with all of you just behind him.
Right,
Yeah, the question I had sort of was, because you said he led us into a hallway, right?
No, you're still in the open grounds. It's just think
okay.
like a crypt. There's like a crypt canopied with this large door that you heard the crying coming from.
Right. Because when we're next to the door, at that point I'm not going further.
Yeah, Natalie was not walking past the prisoner room without checking out who the prisoners are.
So you
after
stop moving?
I've sent that telepathic message to everyone, at that point I'm just turning around to face the hounds with my axe out.
The groundskeeper stops in his tracks when you do that. It would appear that You all wish for hostility.
We absolutely don't wish for hostility. However, we can see that it is going to be upon us regardless.
Can we see these prisoners?
No.
I'm going to charge the hounds.
All right, time for initiative, everybody.
Yeah. Lily
I was
charges.
wondering how long this was going to take after I'm going to eat you.
Wait, eat you or eat
Oh
you?
no, don't attack the doggies. Come on.
I mean,
man.
it's like none of
He
you
said he's
ever
coming
listen to what Bernie's
first,
actually
man.
saying to you.
No, listen, just have our own things. Remember, initiative is ability check, so disadvantage.
Yep, all of you have disadvantage on your initiatives.
Oh, okay. I need to redo
I-
that then.
Hey, Joey, I don't know if I can do any worse than that.
Then stick to it.
Okay, I gotta change that to a.
Wow, we all just did.
Interesting. The disadvantage button does not matter on initiative. Yeah.
No.
Yep.
We do it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay, 5.
yeah. So mine's a 15.
So yours is 15. Bernie with disadvantage 18?
No, 3, I mean.
Oh.
3.13. This is how Joey makes sure he goes first.
I'm gonna keep y'all exhausted forever. Oh, I didn't have combat music picked out. Oopsies. Generic.
Yeah, we also don't have my skeletons because we had the light on. So
It's
I
off
can't-
now.
Yep,
That's
no
gonna
more
take-
fodder. So, as you begin taking a step over towards the hounds, Bernie, you didn't move quite yet. You were getting ready to charge over towards them. You hear one word muttered by him. Eat. And immediately the hounds start drooling this large amounts of blood as they're looking at all of you, unhinge their jaws, and pounce on all of you just slightly faster than Patry is moving. So, the first one is going to leap towards you, Patry. 2 of them is leaping towards you, Bernie. 1 of them over towards... Oh no, Lily would not get attacked at all. You don't have blood. So, 3 on Bernie, 1 on Clover, 1 on Patry. Actually, the 1 on Bernie right here is going to let out a very loud howl in this area. I need every living creature here to give me a wisdom saving throw.
We
This
have
is
a straight roll because of
advantage.
Hero's Feast.
Let's
Advantage.
go.
Well, no, it's we would have advantage because
It's a
Hero's
straight roll
Feast.
because you have disadvantage. Oh wait, no, it's saving
That's
throws.
only on
Only
ability
ability checks.
checks.
Yes. You confused me, Marion. You got excited for nothing.
Jeez.
You just have
So we have
advantage.
advantage was +5, everyone.
Yep. Good thing Bernie didn't get to move yet, huh?
I suppose.
If it's a fear or, yeah, if it's a frightened effect, we're immune.
Alrighty, as
Oh,
it
yeah,
lets
that's
out this loud, havoc-struck and morale-destroying howl across the landscape, all of you feel so warm inside your bellies that you don't care. It is a fear effect. So, they do have pack tactics. So, Clover, this is at advantage against you. 20 to hit.
Yeah, she doesn't wear armor.
Alrighty. As it leaps towards you and unhinges the jaw, it snaps down on your arm. Yeah, Bernie?
Which is this that one or the other one?
No, the one
over
attacking
here?
her is the one only next to her and Lily.
Okay. Let's
Little-
see. Okay, yep.
A little too far for that one. That'll be 10 points of piercing damage, and I need you to give me a strength saving throw.
I'll take the damage instead.
Already?
My reaction.
And you're resistant to... Well, you're not resisting, you just take -3 piercing.
Yeah. Yeah, it says this damage to you can't be reduced or prevented in any way, so it's...
Oh, wow. They actually had foresight for balancing on a new paladin class?
This is a new paladin class?
No. I'm just always astonished when they show intelligence with their creations.
Yeah.
1 Clover. +5 from Bernie is 6. So, as
But does it get the strength save go against
no,
her or
your
me?
ability only takes the damage, no other underlying effects.
Right. Okay.
Yes. So as it bites into your arm, you feel this pulse of energy over it, protecting you, Clover, that doesn't allow you to hurt at all. But then you hear Bernie winces as there's bleed marks stemming from his arm instead. However, the creature grabs your arm and rips and pulls you down to the ground where now you are prone. And it'll use its bonus action to gut rip.
Oh.
You take 19 points
Gross.
of slashing damage and must give a con save. Plus everything else, you are successful. As it rips into your stomach after pulling you to the ground, you see this large ghostly hand and claw gashes across your stomach, and you immediately see a rip and tear all the way across it. You feel this striking pain pulse through your body, but you manage to stave off whatever the fuck that was. Next up, Bernie. 2 of them are attacking you with advantage.
I'm not. No. It's disadvantage. No, regular.
Straight attack.
oh, if-
17. They have
Very
pack
evil.
tactics, so it comes out to regular. 17 misses. 7 misses. All right, and Patry. 23.
That 18's crooked on that screen, man.
Yep, that'll hit.
Alrighty, well, that'll be 10 points of piercing damage. Strength save. Remember, you get a +5 from Bernie.
Mm.
22. As it pulls against your arm, you already see the claw coming up and to strike, and you saw what it did to Clover, so you just steady your one leg far and crouch low enough that it doesn't rip you down into the ground. Alrighty, that is the end of their turn. Patry, you're next.
You doggies aren't nice at all. Gross. We gonna bang.
$13 just barely misses.
Just barely misses. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, they're pretty easy to hit. $18 hits, however. And your fists are magical, right?
Yes, they are.
Alrighty, it takes 11 points of bludgeoning damage. As you strike against it, you feel this undead fortitude across this creature that definitely makes it a lot tougher than any dog you've ever punched. Not that you've probably punched many.
No, only 3. Alright, and I'll do 1 more. My bonus. Nice.
That works for another 6. All done?
Yep.
All right. As you are giving those attacks, you see the groundskeeper now turns around towards you all. Pulls out this great sword that he pulls into both of his hands. Mutters some words under his breath. And he'll look over at you,
Counterspell?
Tolsha. Oh, he is casting a spell. Are you countering it?
I'm countering it at 3rd.
Okay, you countered his hex.
Yes! That would have been so bad.
Nice.
As he tilts his head, looks past Tolsha at you, Mirian. Oh, I knew I should come for you first. And he will leap over the side of this large stone, grabbing up and diving down with his greatsword over towards you, Mirian.
Yike!
Greatsword.
Wait, he cast the spell. He has more than one action?
That's a bonus action.
Oh, heck. Oh.
Hex is a bonus. 13. Oh, flanking. 24 to hit.
He gets pack tactics?
No, he has flanking. The other hound's over here.
Oh. Yeah, that hits.
Alrighty, as the greatsword comes slicing down, you see this ripple of fire across the edge of one side of the blade, and it stabs straight through you, and he pulls it out quickly. You take 15 points of slashing damage and 7 points of fire damage.
15 slashing, 7 fire?
Yep, total 22 damage.
Okay, I'm gonna use my Stone's Endurance.
No, you're not. You used your reaction for counterspell.
Oh, it's reaction?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So you said 22, right?
Yep. But hey, you saved Tolsha a lot of damage. Second attack. 15.
Misses.
Alrighty. As he brings the blade up a second time to strike against you, it skits against the rock that he just barely touches before you manage to dodge out of the way and slices where your stomach was. Alright, that is the end of his turn. Tosha.
Okay, I've wanted to do this stuff for a long time. I'm going to take out one of the leaders of the Handler's blood. I'm going to give it to Lily and tell her, run with this, as I'm going to cast Blood Lure on it.
Oh.
I need any creature that consumes blood to make a charisma save.
Do the hounds count?
If you
Wait,
like,
what?
if you like steak, like medium rare, does that count?
No, only rare. Let's be
Each creature that feeds on blood and is within 30 feet of that location must make a charisma saving
60 feet, sir.
60 feet, yeah.
Don't nerf yourself here.
Yeah.
The range only says
Eating
feet on
undead.
there for me.
Oh, I see 60 feet of the location must make charisma saving throw. That such as vampires a creature. All right, well that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hounds. They all consume blood, and none of them have resistance to any of that shit.
And they have Keen Smell. Keen Smell, it's disadvantage.
What?
Yep.
Oh, get fucked, bloodhounds. All right, disadvantage coming up. 21, successful.
Oh my
15,
god!
failed. Next to Bernie. 5 failed. 12 failed. One good boy remains.
One good boy.
I just imagine all their heads snap towards Lily right now with the blood. But like they're after the blood, run and get it far away. You're faster than me.
All of them begin staring and drooling and ignoring everything else but the blood. And the groundskeeper begins like shouting commands that they're not listening.
Wait,
Okay,
is the
confirmed.
groundskeeper not?
Groundskeeper is not a
Groundskeeper.
vampire.
Yeah, no. Bernie heard in his mind he wants to be turned. He hasn't earned that yet.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
And
That's
bonus
why he's
action.
not youthful. He's like middle-aged to old.
He's a jackasalope.
All right, Tolsha, what else you got for me?
Bonus action spiritual weapon behind the groundskeeper. At second level.
So right here.
Yeah.
All right, be sure to
Right
place whatever you got for a token. Well, you can't place it here. There's a giant fucking rock in the way that's 10 feet tall.
Okay, that's fair.
24 definitely hits him, though.
For
8.
8 points of force damage and 4 points of necrotic for
Ooh.
bloodletting focus.
How does he feel about necrotic? Normal. Okay.
As he's now starting to bleed blood as well.
All done, Tolsha?
Yep, I just give Lily like turn her that way, like run.
Y'all were scared for no reason. You got a blood cleric and a paladin. Like, Marion.
No room for me to pull out my skeletons, and I'm not getting hit by that great axe again. All right, I'm gonna channel the last charge on my staff, and I'm gonna hit him with vampiric touch.
Ooh, go for it. See, bunk.
$19.
Oh, that just barely hits.
Yeah.
Wait, does he have any? No, he doesn't have shield or anything like that, does he? No.
11 points of necrotic.
Ooh. He will take the 11 necrotic, and you heal for 6.
Yay. And I'll just just gonna mark myself with a token, and that's all I can do because I do not want to give him a free hit on me. That's my turn.
Bernie, you see 4 of the dogs are now looking at the blood on Lily, and their tails are wagging. Whereas the last one that is currently, well, it has a reason to be distracted. It's currently trying to eat the inside of Natalie.
Yeah. Shit. I'll shout out. I'll draw them off. Help Natalie. And then I'll get a few attacks of opportunity, I suppose. So I'm gonna move around here.
Nope. I will say, they're focused on my spell to Bernie when, looking towards Lily.
And Lily's literally about to get the fuck out of here.
Well, anyway.
Bernie, I'll distract him. You do that.
Bernie had a plan, and he was going to do it anyway.
So, 2 of them will take attacks of opportunity against you.
Yep.
They're going to use their action to get to it, but they keep their reactions. Just reading through the spell. All right, so 1 bite with pack tactics 22.
Nope.
They're not worshippers, just in case you were wondering. And 20. Okay.
Right. So,
that'll fuck you guys up one day.
This place here, I'm going to use the champion challenge, so all of them get a DC 18 wisdom saving.
The ones that are currently enchanted with the vial, I'm gonna give
You're gonna make it
advantage.
so we can't go towards the thing.
Well, they can't move more than 30
So-
feet away from me if they fail.
The one on Clover with advantage, 13 failed. The one next to Patry with advantage, 14 failed. With advantage, 20 success.
All right. And
Left
the,
of you,
guy
we're
as
not
well.
done yet.
Oh, yeah.
5 failure. 1 successful one. Bernie, what's your color again?
My color on the... What exactly would you
Blue. You're blue.
Yeah.
And now him. He has magical resistance. This is a wisdom save?
Yep.
All right. 22.
Okay. He succeeds.
Yep.
But...
So you have the attention of every other hound except for the one not currently eating Clover, but next to Clover.
Yeah. And I'll call out to Lily as well. Lightning thing from... And then I'll attack, this hound here.
Go for it.
Charges does that wand have?
I've been keeping track. Don't worry.
Where's my attack?
And also,
Oh,
she's
there.
an artificer. She can make like 6 wands a week if she wants. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I think 29 hits.
I don't have advantage on this, so it's an 18.
28 or 18 does hit.
Okay, 15 damage then.
15 damage.
As he hits that one, the effect ends on it.
Oh, it's
All
no
right.
longer distracted by the blur.
It's distracted by, I just got hit.
Yep.
And my second attack, also on the same one.
12 will miss.
Alright.
All done?
Yep.
Lily!
Lily's gonna just curse out loud because Bernie's doing his own thing as the bonus action shoulder cannon does its thing. So
I already told all of you exactly what he was going to do.
So, it can hit these 4 without risk of hitting Clover because she's prone.
yeah. Oh, I just realized that would end the effect on him though.
Yup.
It would.
Mhm.
Lily's smart.
Yeah, but I'm trying not to let Tolsha's spell go to waste because that's the first time she's ever going to use it and probably the only time.
Well, this guy over here is still affected if you hit them.
Yeah, she's the one.
It'll still be affected.
You know what? It's
Or you could shoot the one that's not affected, Patry, and the groundskeeper.
Well, I mean, Lily really wanted to go after the groundskeeper for hurting her brother, but then Tulsa shoved a blood vial in her face.
Range. You
Go,
can
Rogue,
run
go!
and do other things.
Rogue, run! Wait, why didn't you give it to Patry to run? What?
Yeah, why did you give it the
I mean, you
passion?
could.
Because she saw the hounds act before Patry.
All right.
She's not going to surround the new person with a bunch of.
The new person, other than
Yeah.
your family, is the one you surround the
So,
evil death
The
dogs.
person
You also-
you met as a blur of dirt being kicked up behind them as they were running. Sure.
Also-
let's
also-
continue. Let's continue.
Oh.
We're,
Also,
New person. My name is Patry.
yeah, we're good. Let's keep going.
Sorry.
What are you
Alright.
doing on your turn?
All right. Actually, yeah, no. Lily is definitely gonna try to draw their attention. She's really pissed at that groundskeeper, so she is going to toss a thing that lands on his greatsword, and she casts heat metal
Ooh, on the sword.
on the sword.
Ooh.
Ooh, woo.
He's got
Woo, indeed. What's that? A con save?
constant
is.
to keep hold of it.
Yep.
DC 18.
Well, he is successful.
God fucking damn! I forgot about the stupid advantage.
Yeah. All right, roll your damage because he's holding it.
Yep. I thought it was gonna roll it on the thing, but
It
it's
did. It
not.
was 12 up there.
It did. It's 12.
Oh, okay.
But as long as he's holding that, that's heat metal every turn.
Yep. And then because Lily does have this, she's gonna be like, "Fuck you, Tulsa! Fuck you, Bernie! God damn it!" Cunning action, disengage as a bonus action, and get the fuck out of here. That way.
You're fine. You don't have blood.
I will warn you, straight up ahead is closer towards the estate where he was leading you. Are you sure you want to run that way?
Okay. Other way then.
Wait, where are you going?
All right,
I've-
so how much damage was that? Can you roll the damage?
12.
It's above the description she clicked.
Oh, okay. 12 fire damage.
Yeah, but
Owie.
halved.
Halved. Thank you.
Oh, is it halved? Wait, any critical contact. The con saves.
not
Oh, it's.
half. The con save is to hold it.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, yeah, he just takes the damage no matter what. She...
He also has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks if he doesn't drop it.
Unless
Yeah,
he
that's-
drops
that-
it. Yep.
That was one of the reasons for it. And yeah, Lily's just gonna run as much as she can that way, disengaging. And I think that's it. Movement bonus. Yeah.
All right, Clover.
She's gonna stand up,
Okay.
action disengage, and just float 15 feet into the air.
Knocked prone. It does not grapple or restrain you, so yeah.
Well, guess I'm not gonna be hit anymore.
Hey man, these are lich hounds. You don't know what they can do.
Hopefully not jump 15 feet.
A vertical jump of 15 feet requires a strength score of 26.
Jeez.
Clover has faith.
Alrighty.
I mean,
So that's your turn?
Yeah.
The hounds. Lily! Oh, no, not this
It
one.
can't. You know,
And they can't go more than 30 feet.
Lily!
yeah, yeah.
Nope. 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 They can't
mean-
get closer.
I mean, it doesn't stop him from trying. I don't think.
Wait.
Does
Wait.
it-
No, because this
Oh.
is like, there's layers to this onion I have to read. Location: a jar, bowl, even puddle with range contains at least a pint of blood. Each creature that feeds on blood and is within 60 feet of the location must make a charisma saving throw, blah, blah, blah. Similar sim, blah, blah, blah. Undead have advantage, blah, blah, blah. The creature is attracted to the blood and must move towards it unless impeded. It tries to consume it, therefore going. All right, so it must move forward unless impeded. Because it is impeded, it does not have to try to move forward.
But that means
Therefore-
it just sits there.
No. Yeah, they're impeded from getting closer, so the only thing they can do is go after the source that is impeding them.
I mean, that.
Good job,
that
Bernie.
works.
Patry, would you like an attack of opportunity?
Heck yeah!
You're welcome, guys.
And Lily has one. Holy shit, that is a complicated situation.
Gosh darn it.
All right.
I've been wanting to use that spell for so long.
Yeah, and then Bernie's like, no, fuck you.
All right, pack tactics, Bernie. All of them have advantage. First one.
Don't worry, Bernie's
Second.
unhittable.
Third. Fourth. All right. Patry, your turn.
Okay, I'm like, Mr. Groundskeeper, you might be rather handsome, but you're also kind of mean, so...
Oh, wow.
You're not
Real.
my type, sorry.
Go ahead.
Boom. Ba-doom.
Oh!
Nice.
Bonk.
So that's 11 plus 13 is 24. Wait, why do you have advantage?
Does the, this thing give me...
No, you need somebody
flanking?
directly across from you.
Oh,
to have
across
advantage.
From... Okay, then it's 11 then. Okay.
All right,
never mind.
11
Technically, there's a
missed.
space right there.
Okay. So
Yeah.
close.
Yeah, you'd have to be underneath that.
Okay.
So 11 misses.
11 misses. Gonna try again.
16 misses.
16 also misses. This guy's annoying. Gonna try one more time. $18?
Just barely misses.
Gosh darn it, this guy's annoying. Stop
18.
dodging my hits.
You guys discovered his AC already?
I mean, I think we fought a guy like this before.
You think I don't change my NPC character types around?
No, because they've got the same portrait.
Alrighty, next time I'll go into Photoshop and give him green eyes. Alright,
Oh,
so
shit.
his turn. As you are swinging and attacking at him, he's holding onto the blade as it's searing into his hands. And he's going to attempt to swing his attacks at you, Miriam, at disadvantage, though.
Do you want me to roll the heat metal damage again?
No, that's only on your turn as a bonus action that you do that.
Oh.
Yeah. After missing you with 2 of his attacks with the greatsword, he's fuck this and drops the greatsword, pulls out a hand crossbow, and think shoots it over towards Lily.
Disadvantage because he's in melee while trying to shoot a ranged weapon?
It's only if the target is in melee. 12 misses. Tolsha.
All right, first the spiritual weapon goes off.
Yep. It gains the benefits of flanking, does not grant the benefits of flanking.
Yes. For
Misses.
17 misses. Okay. You know, I haven't tried this a lot, so I'm going to attempt to hit it with the burial spear. Him with the burial spear. Yeah, let's just go for here. Do.
That
So
hits.
close. Okay, so
Instantly dies.
So, there's also a D8 of necrotic I forgot to roll on there because I forgot to hit it. My bad. So he takes 10 points of damage.
What's the D8 from?
Divine Strike.
You have a 2 in there.
The
That's
two.
from-
Oh, that's
Uh,
bloodletting. Okay.
Look, I have different toggles. You have to
It's
remember.
fine. It's good. Ow! You stabbed him. All done?
Yeah.
All right. Miriam.
I'm gonna use my action to pull out my skeletons. And use my bonus action to command them to attack the dogs.
Doggo.
Sorry. Yeah, I'll
Just
just
flanking.
Yeah, the sword one is the one I wanted to punt on Bernie, because that's the only one that can actually benefit from flanking, because it's smart. Right. 1. 14. 14 hit.
14 against the hound. Just barely hits.
Yay! That's 9 piercing damage.
Boop.
Mundane piercing damage, if it matters.
Oh yeah, they're resistant to that. You got to give them some +1 swords.
Lily.
I think I can literally make that in like a day or two.
Yeah. Anyways, that's the first one, the ranged fucker.
As the skeleton is gonna shoot a bow at the groundskeeper, because that's the only thing I think he can hit.
Or the hound over here, or the hound over here.
Oh, okay. Then he's gonna attack the hound on the right. Then
Alright, go for it.
does not get advantage.
Misses.
All right. Well, got 2 extra things to hit with. That's my turn.
Oh, I will say as a reaction for Lily, come a bit closer, because so hopefully we'll drag the other 2 towards her.
Come a little bit closer.
Bernie.
All right. I actually forgot I need to roll a Constitution save on the protection from evil and good thing. Just to, and I lost concentration on it.
Gross.
Ooh.
That's 15.
Well, that's going to make this a little uncomfortable. A lot of pack tactic there.
Mm-hmm. But, yep. So, my turn. I'm going to attack the same guy there.
The middle one?
Yeah, the one I have flanking with.
Your
forgot the
skeleton
title.
is intelligent enough to
Yeah.
be threatening. Yeah, that
Let me
hits.
just roll that again in case it's a crit.
Good call. Good
Oh,
call.
it's,
Close.
18 damage then.
18 damage, yeah. We always go with the first die's damage.
Yeah. And second attack also on the same one.
Seventeen hits.
All right, so 19 damage.
19. It looks
The
hurt.
radiant double.
All right.
No, they're not vulnerable to radiant. How bad of an undead would you be if just vulnerability to radiant? Be a horrible undead construct.
And I'm not gonna waste a bunch of spell slots on smiting these things.
Okay then. All done.
So, yep.
All right, Lily.
All right, so just a reminder, the groundskeeper, he tossed his greatsword away.
Yes.
All right, so no, okay, cool. She'll keep, so Lily will maintain concentration on that, but she is going to bonus action disengage because cunning action and move closer. Right there. Trying to like weave around the doggy dog. And action. What should I do as an action? On one hand, she doesn't want that guy to hit her, but on the other hand, fuck him.
So you did disengage, right?
Yeah, I did disengage using cunning action.
Bork.
Yep. To maintain that concentration and don't want to do that. I'm trying not to use up my spell slots either, if I can. Lily will just go ahead. Her hand will shift into that blaster again, and she'll just start blasting the guy.
Can I just do one thing? I forgot because I lost concentration on the protection from evil and good.
Bonus action protection from evil and good.
No.
Shield of Faith?
Shit, that's yeah, bonus action Shield of Faith instead.
Okay, that's fine. All right, 22 hits, 26 hits, 16 misses.
All right, so 10 force damage total to that guy.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, it's basic. It's just basically the basic ass Mega Man blaster.
All done?
Excuse me, the Mega Buster.
Yeah.
All right, Clover.
It's really worth dying over. Tell the hounds to back off and drop the weapon.
You arrogant child. Your people attacked first.
That guy can read minds.
That's all he can say right now.
Yeah.
Just like shrugs, like, eh.
I knew you thought about thinking about that.
Or
thought
are you
we didn't
using
think
your
that you-
action to intimidate?
Yeah, we can intimidate him. Fuck it.
That's
Yeah.
your action? All right, go ahead and
Alright.
roll me intimidation.
Okay. Ooh.
13.
We're gonna re-roll it.
Yep.
Here we go. I mean, yeah, I'm not taking a 4 on that.
It's Kurt all over again.
28. That's better.
All right. I will give him a wisdom save. 14. He
Whoa,
seems
that
to be reevaluating his life, but he has no more words right now.
Drops a weapon on his turn.
Bloodhounds. Bernie.
The
They all still have advantage.
two of them got to go for the blood now. They're in range.
They can't reject his challenge.
I thought they just had to stay within 30 feet, didn't they?
Yeah.
Lily's not in 30 feet.
She is.
Oh, she is.
Oh, she is.
Health bar.
Oh,
All right. Well, wee.
Ah!
Well, attack of
You want
opportunity.
to take any
then.
opportunities?
All right. The one on the right or the one on the left?
The first one.
All right. Go for it, Bernie first, and then we'll do everybody else.
Question: does my skeleton get an attack of opportunity?
18.
He's not good enough to have reactions yet.
Okay.
He learned to be threatening. Why do you have advantage against that one?
Do I have it? Oh, I tell.
Nope.
I don't have. So it's 12.
All right. Patry, you get an attack of opportunity.
Yay! Now if my character sheet will load, that'll be great. I'll have to refresh.
Roll 20's been shitty
Roll 20.
lately.
Roll 20's being roll 20. There we go.
That hits.
Bonk.
For what's that extra for? Sneak
Oh,
attack.
sorry.
No, you get
Yeah, I
sneak
couldn't-
attack. The
I couldn't-
ally's there.
Oh, no, I
It's
still
every
get
turn-
it.
It's every turn you get sneak
Awesome.
attack. Yeah. Alrighty. Tosha melee attack. Mirian melee attack. Either of you?
I don't think I have a weapon to hit them with.
It takes your reaction. Well, you have your staff. It's
Would
1
that
plus
be,
strength
what, a
damage.
D4?
No, it's 1 plus strength.
So 0.
Yeah.
I'm not going to waste my reaction on that.
All right, Tosha, 16 hits.
It takes no, forgot to toggle the D8 again. They take 10.
Alrighty. The two of them ramming over there. All right, Bernie, last two on you. Pack tactics.
My AC is effectively 27 right now.
Alrighty. Roll your spell in chat again, Tosha. I need to see if they have to do everything they can to get to.
Well, the one I hit, it actually has the effect ended on it, but once they reach your blood, it tries to consume it, forgoing all other actions while the blood is present.
Oh. Okay, that means the two of these are going to athletics try to rip it from your hands. Actually, they're going to acrobatics. Yeah, definitely acrobatics.
Oh, fuck.
All right, first one. 12.
So I have the acrobatics back?
Or athletics.
Oh, crap. That's... Yeah, yeah.
This one got the blood. It gets it, bites into it, chomps, and just consumes the blood altogether, ending the effect on the other ones.
Wait, no. Now the blood's inside of it, so now the other ones are trying to get
That's
into
not how
that
this
one.
works at all.
It specifies it has to use an action to consume it.
Oh. Oh, then
So
this just got a
technically we
lot
can
more
still fight
interesting.
each other for it.
They're gonna fight for it.
Yeah.
Hey, look, that dog's got a toy.
This is the
Other
one who
dogs.
doesn't have it. This is the one who does have it. All right, now the other one has it. This one's going to attack you, Lily.
That's fair.
Still
That's fair.
pack tactics. Ooh,
Oh,
26 hits.
Ow.
Yeah, that hits.
16 piercing damage, Lily.
Yeah, that hits.
Con save on whatever spell you're concentrating on.
Yep, give me a second for the thing. Not at disadvantage. Oh, that ignore
Yeah,
the.
you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah.
However, strength save or be knocked prone.
Oh, shit. Once again, ignore the bony aura thing.
All right, you're not knocked prone. Good shit. And that's all of them. Patry.
Mr. Groundskeeper, can I kindly ask of you to have your doggos not hit us, please?
He has no more
That'd
words
be-
to
that-
speak this round.
Okay, keep your secrets.
So what are you doing on your turn?
I'm gonna do a bonk.
On him?
Yep, I'm gonna try to.
Misses.
No, actually, yeah. If you could kindly stop dodging my attacks, then we can have
Sit.
a
Fucking
regular
still.
conversation. There we
Ooh,
go.
Yeah, he didn't dodge that one.
holy.
For 8 damage.
That's 8. All done?
No,
Bonus
I'll
action?
do. Yeah, bonus action. I'll use for flurry of blows.
Papa.
Bye.
Misses.
Gosh darn it.
God.
This man is very good at. Yeah.
That hits.
There we go. Yeah, that's mine.
Alrighty. On his turn, he glares up at you, Clover, drops the crossbow, and will command his only 3 sentient hounds, stop. And the 3 of them stop attacking. Is everyone okay leaving initiative?
Yeah, if that's what's happening.
We have manacles, right?
He dropped both weapons, hands are up, and he commanded his animals the same command he did last time to get them to stop.
Yeah, I have manacles.
My conversation works.
You did it, Patrick.
The question is, these other two, will they continue to attacking Lily?
They're
or-
attacking each other.
They're
'cause
attacking
they're
each other for the vial, so they're just
Oh,
gonna
right,
keep
yeah.
they're like dogs wrestling over a jar of blood.
Okay. Yep.
Alrighty then. Well then. As you've completely thrown this combat into your favor. He sits there, turns around, and clasps his wrists behind himself in a very familiar to him motion.
For the manacles.
Who are the
Yeah,
prisoners
I'll-
in there?
I'll go up with manacles and slap them on him.
Oh,
Clink, clink.
Normally I wouldn't condone something like this, but I think it might be necessary, and I don't know when we'll use this any other time. In the party loot, Lily's going to pull out something we got a long time ago, truth serum, and then force this guy to drink it once
Oh
he's
shit!
manacled.
You
I
take
forgot
it,
we had that.
and he like fights a little bit as you're forcing him to chug it.
Yeah.
At the
It's
end
not
of
going
it,
to kill you. It's not poison.
there's a DC associated with that, isn't
Yeah,
there?
it is a DC 17, and it said ingestion.
17 wisdom save.
It doesn't say. It just says truth serum DC 17 ingestion.
Oh, that's usually a con save because it's a poison.
Is it a poison? Okay.
Yeah, it's a poison. So con save at advantage because this is magical.
Advantage? Come on.
It's
poison.
magical.
It's poison.
It's magic poison that forces you to tell the truth.
God damn it! You making us waste our shit because you give this guy advantage and gives us
I
disadvantage.
didn't. It's
Joey.
give. Every blood hunter has this.
And other magical effects.
Yeah.
I do too.
So do I.
Yeah.
I hate you all.
The automaton doesn't, but
Yeah.
but anyways, he chugs it. The people in there are people not unlike yourselves who come here seeking an audience, being disrespectful and being thrown into these dungeons to feed my master and his minions.
And surely you know of everyone that's been thrown in there, correct?
I know what every single one of them looks like. Names aren't really relevant to my job description.
Right. Quick question, just to make sure what the thing I gave you worked. What would you describe me as? Just
Bullshit.
okay. I don't think it worked. So that was the
Ma'am.
stick. I don't really want to resort to. I don't really want to resort to torture. But Bernie, you mentioned when you were sifting through that little thing of his, he wanted to turn.
Why don't we all just get out of sight from the estate where he was leading us?
Inside the prison cell.
I thought we were going down to the prison area.
Yeah.
We're right next to it.
Right.
So we're still outside and not too
The
far away
prison's
from
indoors.
this.
Well,
You know.
I
So
mean,
in
I
the
was-
open field is the crypt-like looking thing that Bernie is referring to. You are currently next to it within visual prowess of the estate itself, which is
Right.
where he was leading you.
All
So
right.
I'm just wanting us to go out of sight from the actual castle.
So should we go into the crypt then? Is what I was.
Sure. Either the crypt or behind over there. Behind the fence.
If you wish to go into the crypt, you will have to deal with the ghoul mensa.
Oh, he's in the
Fantastic.
crypt. Okay, well, let's go over here, behind here then. I'll just drag him with me.
I
Over
have my
behind.
own personal quarters. A shed. I will lead you all to it.
Can we just hide behind the crypt? Because I don't trust where this guy's going to lead us.
I don't trust that either.
How is he so used to being shackled? That's kind of sus.
But just to be clear again, this area over here, was that just like a low fence or is it an actual wall?
That's an actual wall.
All right.
So if you want to go back over there to where that like large cauldron with that white smoke was coming out of, you're welcome to.
First, I'm gonna ask him, what's this cauldron thing?
It is where I permeate the concoction that the Ghoulmancer gives me every day to protect the estate.
Right. Because you aren't a vampire, are you? You're just a man still.
I am.
Well, seeing as we have you subdued, you're going to do as we say, and you may come out of it alive.
My only stipulation in assisting all of you is that I am granted my freedom in life at the end. If you do not give me your holy word that I will have that, then you can kill me now.
Well, I also had a suggestion as the that stuff I made you drink. That if you know the whole deal about the carrot and the stick.
I look really like shake my head like don't.
Lily, I'll take care of it. Just look after him for a minute here, and I'll look at him again. Just be sure to keep your dogs at bay. We wouldn't want any more harm here.
Hounds! Cage! And all of them look around, growling at you, but then start walking into a different direction. Not towards the estate, away.
And then I'm going to do my once per week ritual casting of Zone of Truth.
Ooh.
How long does that take?
10 minutes.
Yeah. I don't have Zone of Truth prepared today, otherwise I could do it quickly. But
So you're trying to force him to fail this? It is a charisma or wisdom save?
It's wisdom.
Okay.
I forget. Are your manacles magic in any way?
25.
No. Well, I'll know that he's successful in resisting it, though.
Yes.
At least, yeah.
You have my word that you'll walk out of here with your life.
The word of a witch means nothing.
I'm no witch, I'm a cleric.
Hey, you do not call her a bitch.
He asked for my word, guys. And I am inclined to give it, but before I do, I need some assurances that you will not do anything that could betray us. We don't necessarily mean you specifically any harm while we're here. You're just in our way. But we want to release your prisoners and make sure that, well, we don't necessarily come to any unnecessary harm from your master. Maybe we'll even be able to get rid of him.
I have already told you that stepping foot into those cages would lead you to where the Ghoulmancer is.
Right.
And I have already offered you access to my shed for safekeeping, and I have commanded my hounds back to their cage. What more assurance could I possibly give you? You grant me my wish in your holy word, and I will not impede you, and I will seek to preserve my life, which is worth more than even turning into a vampire.
Good. And you will not warn your associates here in any way.
If I wanted to do that, I would have commanded my hounds to get them.
Okay, well, then
lead us to your shed, and I will give you my word there.
He adjusts himself upwards and begins traveling. By the way, did anybody pick up his greatsword or hand crossbow? Out of curiosity.
Clover picked up the hand crossbow.
Okay.
I can't pick up the greatsword.
I will just to carry it.
Yep. Clover, it is a +1 hand crossbow.
Oh, wow. She loves this.
Yeah.
There's just a +1 written on it.
Wait, can Clover use a hand crossbow?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
So, as you walk with him for a short period of time, you eventually come over towards this very rickety, old-looking shed. It's only about 15 feet by 10 feet in total. But when you get over to the front door, you see directly behind this shed, there's cages meant for each of his hounds, now filled with all 5 of the ones that he had with him, as well as more cages that already had hounds that were currently locked up and sleeping inside of them. He has a total of 15 of these hounds. He was patrolling with 5. You have to go through cycles after all. He gets over to the front door.
Okay, so
You'll need the key.
Where is the key?
It is in my back pocket. Left side.
Okay, I'll search for it.
All right. You easily find that there is a ring filled with keys in his back pocket. The ring itself looped through his belt, and then the keys all inside the pocket itself.
From jangling.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Lily, why don't you just take a quick look and see that there's no traps or anything we should be wary of there.
Right, just stand right there, Bernie. Your presence inspires confidence in me, she says with all the sarcasm that she can. And yeah,
That
she's gonna
great
walk in
+5
there.
aura.
Yeah,
All
she's
right.
gonna walk in there.
You're just walking in?
Yeah, she's just gonna walk in.
All right,
'Cause,
great job
like-
checking those traps you just asked for.
Oh yeah, no. This is still within that purview. It's just I feel like she's not gonna see him anyways, so might as well just activate.
At least
Sure.
try, damn it.
Sure. Roll an investigation. Actually,
Okay.
no, you said you're opening it. Fuck it. You open the door, and you watch as a pendulum swings down. Give me a dex save. Oh, I should probably warn you that punk.
Mr. Groundskeeper, do you name all your hounds?
No, when you give them names, you grow attached. 11. It swings down and like stabs into your shoulder. I was trying to warn you about that. You just walked in.
No, I figured as much.
That'll be 8 points of slashing damage.
Any other traps we should be aware of inside?
The only other trap comes from anybody who touches my bed, other than myself. Releases the cages of each of the hounds and they will come inside.
Good to know.
Hmm.
Don't touch the bed.
Can I give you naming suggestions?
No.
All right. So, what's going to happen here is that we're going to set ourselves up for a little while in your shed. We're going to rest up, and you will tell us what we need to know in order to achieve what we want here. If you help us do that, and you don't cause any untoward harm towards any of us, you have my word that I will let you go free and living as you are now.
Very
Afterward.
well. We have an accord.
Okay.
My master is expecting me at the estate to prepare his dinner for him. In
When?
about 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
If I am not there, He will send out his brother to come sniffing for me. He has a keen smell for blood. And
Understood.
he will definitely smell your spilt blood out there in the fields.
And that gives us a window.
It does. Do any of you have any ways of cleaning up that blood, the scent, in any way?
Looks to Miriam.
Looks to
Does prestidigitation work on scent?
Prestidigitation unsullies, so any blood that's out there that you're aware of, you can get rid of.
Okay, Tulsha, do you want to help me? You're going to be able to see blood better than I can.
Sure.
Just stay out of sight from the estate or the mansion.
Understood. We'll be back.
Now, tell me what it is you all are here for, so I can better assist you.
We are seeking a man who looks, well, Clover, why don't you give the description?
Looks gaunt. He has a beard, brown hair, and he's not in good shape.
I apologize, but that pitiful description does not help me.
He has green eyes. He has a Zemnian accent. You know what that is.
The fuck is a Zemnian?
Exactly. Okay. It's fair skin, but it's probably gonna look real pale since he's been here for 3 years.
He just like blinks at all of you as she's giving like, I mean, let's be real. In this location, everyone's pale. Everyone's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
God.
Everyone has white privilege.
Yeah.
He would have,
If you
he would
ever
have
heard
come
him
here.
talk,
He would have come here with a group about 3 years ago.
3 years ago. Is that 3 of our years or material years?
Material years. And what is the difference?
Roughly about 3x.
So 3 years in this realm is
9.
9 in the material.
3 years in this realm is 1 in yours.
Oh,
Hmm.
well, that's good that we're not wasting time here.
Yeah. So, someone who was here 9 years ago. There are not many of the, excuse my reference, but blood bags that we keep around for that long. Especially not many that can survive that long. Usually, the only ones that would be kept alive would be pets to my master. Would there be a reason he would keep this one alive?
Speaks every language fluently, and it's not like that's the only reason I could think of off the top of my head.
You must be talking about the world's greatest archaeologist.
She perks up when you say that. Yeah, that one.
My master is fond of this pet in particular.
And this great archaeologist, he would have come here for a specific reason. Searching for a kind of item. Is that something... Do you know of any powerful magical artifacts your master might be in possession of?
He came here looking for the affix.
What is that?
Tulsha, we're not here.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you two are gone to go clean up the mess you all made in that field.
And
The affix is a prized possession of my master. How this pet understood what it was is beyond me. However, when he inquired about it, my master played along as he usually does with his food, and then proceeded to poison him, capture him, and, well, knock him around a few times when that didn't work. Inevitably taking him capture. The purpose of the affix is unknown to me. But my master refers to it as his most powerful object and ability. He wields it. Wears it
Okay.
around his neck.
Do you have any insight into what it does? How he uses it?
I only saw it one time. A person that I came here with tried going after my master. He and I grew up in the same organization to hunt undead. But I wanted a different change of profession. When he attacked my master and my master was not prepared for it, he stabbed straight through his back, through his heart, onto the other side. But a moment went by, and then it all happened again very quickly. This time my master dodged through it. It was very strange to interact with.
I see. Well, I'll just look around at everyone, just keep that in mind. And about the other prisoners your master keeps here, and the school master. How many prisoners in total would you say there are now that are currently alive and...
Well, some that find their way in here are kept alive as blood bags to feed my master and his brother. Others that do not taste as good, as he puts it. They are utilized as experiments for the Ghoulmancer. The exact number is unknown to me. My master has 4 pets that he keeps, bound inside of his estate. Those other chambers have the blood bags that he utilizes on a daily basis.
I see. I look over at Clover. Do you still want to do this without violence?
Why is everyone always pushing violence? You know, when John died, I got talked to by a Volstrucker.
Mm-hmm.
You know what he pushed me towards? He said, go get revenge. The world is a bad place because of everyone going out of their way to get revenge on everyone over every little dumb thing. I just want to get my dad and go home.
Right. Well, you see, this is the exact kind of thing that I, in my order, we try to defend. We want to protect from people who do perverse experiments on
Right,
innocents.
so, Bernie,
So that is what violence... Not now, Lily. I'm actually explaining something important here to Clover. Because violence isn't always an evil. It is sometimes a necessary thing in order to protect against these evil entities who do such kind of things. It's a tool. It's not an evil thing per se. It depends on the person who wields it.
look, I understand that you want me to... I understand the desire to explain this thing, Bernie, and I get that violence is not the best choice, Clover, Natalie, but listen, right now we have our mission. Let's stay focused on it. Let's not have this sort of discussion right now. We need to be united in the fact that if we want to get out of here alive, all of us.
And I will say that now that we are here, we are committed to doing this, we should do as much good as we can with it. And I will telepathically tell you that we're here to find your father and get the artifact.
Why do we need the artifact?
You're right.
This is telepathic between the two of them.
No, she's going to say that out loud.
Oh.
Well, keep it from falling in the hands of others. Sooner or later, they will be coming here for it. You know of who I speak. So, our task here is twofold. Get your father, get the artifact. Secondary objectives, rescue the prisoners. And close the gate.
So, I definitely don't disagree with any of that. I think these prisoners should be rescued too, but closing that gate might be a bit more time-consuming and difficult. Let's maybe, unless we have a definite way soon, let's save that for another rainy day.
Mm-hmm. And there was a reason I said that first thing to you, Clover, telepathically. And then I look over at this prisoner we have. But I'm going to trust you to stick to your word. Even though you have already given me insight into that you might be a bit of an oath breaker. If you once were sworn to defeat undeads, and now you are wanting to become one.
I do what I do. My number one goal has always been survival.
Good. That is at least something we are familiar with.
If I was not his groundskeeper, I would be another one of his pets like your father.
Wait, did we ever mention that guy
You
was her
guys
father?
said that out
Yeah,
loud.
she said it.
numerous
She said
Okay.
it. Right.
Yeah.
Because she brought it up after the fact.
Yeah.
So we need to, we have 4 hours here now before anyone will come looking. Let's get some rest while we can, and we'll see about doing what we need to.
All right. The last thing we're going to do is Miriam and Tosha investigation rolls out there.
Okay.
You're both still exhausted.
Correct, which is why before doing the check, seeing that we're going out there to get blood, I will use enhance ability for intelligence. So
All
I
right.
guess straight roll.
Straight roll, go for it. Let's go.
Hey-o!
You find every single drop of blood, where it occurred, where you were at, all of that fun jazz. And then you remember, oh yeah, the shipwreck, some of you got cut up, so you go back there as well, and you start precipitating the blood out there as well before moving back. It takes you a total of an hour and a half before you make it back to your allies, who are already in the process of resting. Everybody can roll a short rest break, but we are ending the session here this week. GG's, y'all! Welcome to the Shadowfell. See you next week.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
And no one